away now.
And with that, we are live. We did it. Yay. Well, we sort of did it. There's still some more stuff to do, but we are here. Welcome to On the Rise, Monday night rolling slate action. Greetings and hello. I am your host. And these are the people that are also your hosts. Do you have a question?
I do.
Yeah.
I can't help but notice that the chat window on the stream, and when I look over at the chat room, it's not even close to where we're at. Is that on purpose?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
The last thing I see in the chat window on Roll20 is some rolling.
Because I just opened that window. I just opened that window.
She only opened the window.
It's just
a moment ago to me.
That's what happens when you open.
I would like to
Roll20.
withdraw my question. I understand.
Your question.
No, we're
gonna
mock you for it for another.
5 minutes while Casey finishes setting up the other screen.
Way too late. I withdraw my question. Too bad.
Question has been withdrawn.
There's no proof it happened. It's not like it's being recorded.
But it is. Oh wait. I mean, I did pretty well. All but Dora and Holly are in the right places right now.
I'm in the right place.
I'm way too close.
Not on the other overlay. You aren't.
You fool, Holly, gonna mock you now too.
Am I really? Oh, that's going the wrong way.
That's too easy though. I make mistakes like that all
There
the
we
time.
go.
So, chat, how are you doing? We're here. I'm just fixing some overlays because that's kind of perpetually what we do here. What? We didn't have any 100 d6 rolls?
Yep, you missed them.
100. Oh, I see. I actually do see them. How'd you do?
Meh.
That good, huh? Cool. Well, oh, there's another one. Welcome to the stream.
Big number.
That's a lot.
That's
For
not
1,000
right.
and 500.
Nice.
Excellent. So,
Jesus.
I will start off with our lovely announcements and reminders, which I'm not looking at, so I'll just do them off the top of my head.
I expect nothing less.
Announcements.
All right, cool. The one announcement that any of you care about is that there will be a giveaway at the break today. And what are we giving away, you ask? I'll tell you. Good question, chat. We're giving away this. It is a lovely handcrafted hat. Yes. No, it's a dice bag, and it has the universe inside. Oh, look at that. It's so universal. Drawstring compatible. You can use it as a hat. You can use it as a cat. You can use it as a mat, or you can use it to put your dice in.
Somebody's offended by that.
What?
Cookie's face is not pleased.
Oh, I'm not. I got distracted. I had
Yes.
resting Stitch face.
So yes, this was made by our wonderful and talented Cookie. She makes all sorts of amazing things. Is there do you have a thing online where people can get these things?
Don't.
You
I
should.
don't. I should, but Etsy's a bear and I don't like it, so.
And, of course, also as part of the giveaway, some lovely ice cream dice. Ice cream dice.
Higher.
That look really out of focus. These aren't the right ones, though, right? These are the...
Well, it depends on which ones we're doing. We're doing one
depends.
set of dice.
Those are not.
I feel
There'll
like we
be
should
some
actually
dice.
do. I feel like we should actually do the ones you just held up because they're rainbow and it's
Because
bright.
these are little sorbet dice. They're really nice. Here, I will roll the 2d20s for you. I got 2 20s, guaranteed to always roll 20s. Definitely not gonna show you. Cool. Well, I got that out of our pockets, which is good. So, hang around at the break. We'll do it probably we will take our break, come back, and then we'll do the giveaway. You have to be a follower to be eligible. And you also have to be willing to, give us your shipping address so we can actually physically send them to you. Other than that, I don't think there's any other stipulations. So cool. So thank you for joining us for these things. We are on episode 2 of our story. Does anyone want to give a brief but narratively exciting recap of the first episode?
We died.
It's definitely been Groundhog's Day.
Well,
We were asked by a clockmaker to go and find. Shit, I can't remember.
no, it wasn't shit.
No.
Well, that's debatable.
Depends on how you prefer to refer to art students.
To help take care of his nephew. Yes, nephew. Is his nephew? Okay.
It's his nephew's son, or his cousin's son, which I guess is like a nephew. Who cares?
Yeah. Family, young family, who had this had bought a magical paintbrush from this vendor, and lo and behold, it summons like imps and things like that, and these imps go and they go off into this portal, and we went into the portal because that totally made sense after the clockmaker gave us these lockets, and we went in there. That synchronized, and there's time stuff there. Ooh, time stuff. And we went into the portal and we died tragically, but then time reset and we were back in the clockmaker shop. So we then went back into the portal and are traversing our way through different traps and tricks and things like that. And we jumped into a very large vat of blue paint that is so far not poisonous.
Ba-dee-ba-ba-die.
Does that sum it up?
That does sum it up rather quite well, thank you. So, the heroes going through numerous trials and tribulations, falling blocks on their heads, giant bursts of acidic death paint, and some other things that they may or may not have discovered, some rodents of unusual size, as is always my episode 1 favorite thing. And last we left off, you dived into one of these vats of paint, having determined that it was one of the 3 primary colors that actually was not horribly acidic. And so in you went to find out that it was, in fact, a portal, as your world sort of spins around you upside down, amazing Technicolor sights all around you, like you are diving through a rainbow of happy rainbow-colored rainbows, to splash out onto the other side, soaked basically in head to toe with multicolored paint, now kind of dripping all together into this very unattractive brownish color. You find yourself in a rectangular room. In front of you, there's a sort of large blobular-like creature that stands about the height of a normal person, that has arms that are just kind of like flopping about and waving around. And it just sort of seems to be constantly in a state of dripping this kind of paint-like ooze off of it onto the ground and then soaking back up into it, and sort of looks up surprised at you. The ground itself in this room is just covered with splatters of paint. You can see all the way in the back of the room, there's kind of slightly raised up level there, and there's a red curtain just sort of across the wall in the center behind some stairs behind this creature. You also notice that there are 4 sort of separate little, they look almost like wells, just sort of sunken in, filled with liquid there. And in order to start out here, I am going to need all of us to roll initiative.
Yes. Oh, there we are.
All right.
I forgot what I could do. New character. Who this?
You can
I'll
roll
fix-
initiative.
Oh, for the love of pizza.
Oh, this is my favorite part. Here we go.
I've also forgotten what I can do.
Excellent.
I would
Oh,
like
that's
to.
a
bring
great
up-
initiative.
Yeah, the
Oh,
paint.
paint demon. Love
paint
it.
demon.
I'm sure that this is it's friendly.
It's definitely friendly. Oh. One more roll to get it going here. All right. Cool. So that is puts the paint demon. Let's sort this in descending order. Dorand is on top here. This is not the right name for that, but it's a paint demon.
It's a paint demon.
It's a paint demon. Here
Okay,
to paint you.
So this rave golem, it looks like it's all high up on X, or I mean on something. I suppose I shall start with spells, as I am want to do. So let me click this for everybody.
I love this as our fight music.
That didn't work at all. Why didn't it work? Click. Simon says, click. All right, so back to Roll20 for that. Click on my spell sheet. Sorry. I would like to place that.
Bonfire.
Oh, of course it caught nothing. In this square. In this square.
The square that it's in?
Well, oh. I'm so zoomed in, I thought it was in 4 squares.
Nope. I can make it larger if you'd like.
Yes,
No.
in the square it's in. And then I'm just going to wonder what's going on with my Roll20 and why it's not working.
All right. So is that an immediate thing or on its turn?
It is... I'm sorry. That's the spell exert.
There we go.
So, you create a bonfire
when you cast
when you
the
cast it.
spell.
All right. I was getting to it.
All right.
I will also
goes.
illustrate it thusly.
It's a 22 on its dexterity save.
Fails. That fails. Crap.
That's a +6 to Dex.
That's unfortunate.
Or to Dex saves at any rate.
All right. Anything else? Movement? You're all kind of standing around the
I'm in
outside
the
of
back,
this puddle.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to here
All right.
and cower as a reaction. Yeah, that's my turn. Sorry.
We're about to all get one shot by some fat.
Yeah, this
paint
you were
demon. We're gonna have to keep.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have to keep re-rolling our lives until we roll higher on the initiative discredit.
All right. I will let the players go first here. Maria, you are up.
Okay. So I see on the map that we are standing in something that looks strikingly similar to these pits on the floor. Is this true in Ria's real life?
Wait, you are standing in...
So there's the pit that we just came out of.
Yeah.
Does it look the same as these pits?
It looks larger. There is, from what you can see, you can kind of only see the one right near you. Without taking time to further investigate, it is kind of sunken down, and they do have liquid in them, but it's kind of hard to see exactly what's there. Because you are 10 feet away from that thing, right? So.
Okay, and then the one that we're standing in right now, does this end of it look different from the other end?
Slightly different in color, but otherwise, no.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna work under the presumption that this thing is gonna kill us immediately. And so I am going to spend my turn investigating.
Dying.
I'm gonna step up here and I would like to investigate this pit and see, does it appear to be acidic like some of the other ones up there? Does it look like something that a person could fit through?
Moving forward, it looks like it's kind of would be just large enough for you to kind of if you put your arms in tight towards your body and pencil dove in, you'd probably fit. You can't quite tell how deep it is. It looks like really brackish water. And unless you want to stick something into it, you're not going to be able to tell the pH balance of this liquid.
I am going to take a dagger and I'm going to stick the dagger in it.
All right.
My dagger. Oh.
It doesn't appear to have any effect on the dagger.
Okay. This has not been as fruitful as I was hoping.
If you want to, do you want to use your whole action to kind of?
Yeah, I'm going to use my
investigate?
wole action.
All right, give me an investigation roll, and we'll see if we can
Oh,
learn
I'm so good
anything
at this.
new.
I'm so very, 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 very... 14.
All right, 14
I can't
is
believe you didn't vibe it.
pretty good. So as you put the dagger in and then pull it out, you do notice that there is some sort of small creature moving around in there. It seems like it's swimming up towards the surface.
Don't like that. Don't like that one bit.
You do notice that.
Okay, so there's a creature in it. It doesn't appear to have had any effect on my dagger that I can tell. Like, there's no
Nope.
corrosion or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay. So then I guess what I will say is, I will say, there's something moving in at least this pool, so be careful of that. And then I'm going to kind of hold my shield up, and I'm going to move if down here. I still have the movement for it, just to
What are
try
you
to put
doing?
myself between this thing and your end.
Okay. That was Ria's turn. It is now its turn.
Don't lure its eyesight toward me. Go that way.
So
You just lit it on fire!
it
No, I didn't.
does.
It's fine, look.
I'm trying to light it on
I
fire.
did try.
All right, it is going to.
Look,
And
it's coming closer to me.
it moves. It moves incredibly slowly. This is like.
At plus
Moving
6
across.
to Dex, I beg to differ.
So that is its full movement, going across towards you. But luckily, that is just enough movement to get within 5 feet of you, Ria, and it is going to make a paint-a-pod attack at you.
Okay. Do I dare to see what this thing has to hit?
Oh, it does not have anything, as it rolls
but
a
it does have
natural
plus
1
6
as
to
this tentacle just comes out at you. You're just like, ah! But misses completely, kind of splatters, leaving this trail of different colors dropping behind, and then it sucks it back in, only to see another one shoot out at you, as it has 2 attacks. That one is a 15 to hit.
No.
All right, so you're able to kind of parry that away as well. All right.
Thank you, shield.
And that will do it for its turn. Next, as it is finishing, you do see the pool from the pools that you were looking at. All of a sudden, sort of just buzzing up, these little insectoid creatures with very long, prickly-looking noses buzz up from them and begin to fly towards all of you. So this one's gonna go here. This one is pretty happy where it is, and this one will go. So 2 attacks against you, Kadia. Or Cadia, which one? I don't remember what it is.
It's Kadia.
Cadia. And 2 attacks
Cadia.
towards you, Ria, because you are in front. So, first attack against you, Ria. Here it comes. Should not be an advantage.
20 will hit.
All right. So you will take 6 points of piercing damage. And it attaches itself right in on kind of to the back of your shoulder, and now this little sticky bit is stuck inside you. So at the start of each of its turns, you will lose another 1d4 plus 3 hit points from blood loss, as this thing is starting to very healthily gulp down your blood.
Delicious, thank you.
Cool. And just read that last bit about dying.
Oh, can't just read that last bit about
right.
dying.
The next one is also going to actually seeing that you're already attached in is going to continue flying past towards Dorand here and will attack you, Dorand.
No!
That is
she still has blood. She's still no.
As you say that, it sort of like stops and just kind of like looks back and then looks and like doesn't quite get its little sticker in there, and that will miss. So 2 against you, Kadia. First one. Does 11 hit you?
That is my AC.
All right, so that one does 6 points of piercing damage and sticks in. This one just goes like right into the side of your neck. It kind of like flaps. You can feel its wings like vibrating right in your face.
Get it
as
off!
it goes.
Get it off!
And the next one, seeing that you are already a meal, is going to go for you, a Gruthkul, and coming at you with a 23 to hit.
Ow. There we go.
That will indeed hit my armor.
All right, so 4 points of piercing damage, and all of you except for Doran's now have one of these things sticking in. This one just goes right into your big sort of bicep, and it's just you can feel
It
this
is
like
a big
almost
bicep.
like suction-y feeling as the blood just sort of is like pulling through you. And that will do it for them. Kadia, it is your turn.
I will pull out my. I think it's a rapier.
Or the Sturge. Just
Yeah,
pull that out.
it's a rapier. I'll
And use it to fight the other
pull
ones.
it out and try and hit this thing that has just sunk its thing into me.
Very articulate.
18.
18 will hit it.
Yeah. For 9.
All right,
Are you leaving
and
or staying? What's happening?
on you just sort of go and kind of take your rapier, kind of like pointing it at your face, and just sort of stab back over your shoulder. You do feel its little stinger thing pull out of your neck, and then when you sort of bring your rapier back in front, it's just sort of shish kebabbed on the end of that, and it looks very
Nice.
dead.
Now you have 2 blades.
Yes. All right, that one is dead. All right, anything else? Movement?
Yes, I'd like to move. 5, 10, 15, 20. Is this a ramp?
It's like a step up, but it's only about 4 feet off the ground. It's kind of like just like a little raised stage area.
That's my movement. It is 30. Can I do it with 5 feet remaining?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. There's
Okay.
no penalty to movement. It just
I
sort of
will
like
get up on this ledge.
All right, up you go. Bonfire is still crackling away.
Ooh! And as a bonus action, can I take one of my magic stones that I have and chunk it at this one?
Chunk it.
You can create the stones as a bonus action, but can you
Well-
attacking with them is an attack, right?
I had created them last session.
Yeah. So you have them,
Okay.
but in order to use them, you need to use an attack action. I think
It's a bonus.
it's a
action.
bonus action to create them.
Oh, okay. I see. All right, gotcha.
That lets you, so like in the same turn, you could bonus action create them and then action attack with it.
All right. I will
But
just
since you've already attacked, you've.
wait here.
All right, waiting. Ziliana.
So there's one on Gruthkul, correct?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go and try and slice the one off Gruthkul with my scimitar.
Please no, not one. Please no, not one.
All right, let's see what that looks like. All right, you very tentatively kind of slice, but not wanting to, cut an arm off. You sort of pull back a little bit and just miss. It is
Tried.
not enough. Any other movement?
I'm gonna move over here because it's that one's stuck on, so it wouldn't
Yeah,
get.
these are all technically like in your
All
square
right.
now.
So I'm gonna move over here. Yeah. Okay, that's. I tried. I was hoping I could free you up to do more.
All right, Gruthkul.
Okay. Gripko is gonna use the big old hammer to try and smash the thing off a bicep.
Alright. Because I'm benevolent, I won't make you do this at disadvantage, even though you're literally trying to hit your arm with a two-handed weapon.
13.
Let's see. 13 is not quite enough. You do manage to swing, but you just hit your elbow instead, like right on the edge of your funny bone.
I have regrets.
Yeah,
Okay.
no regrets.
That's all we got right now.
Alright, top of the order, Durand.
Excellent. I will cast a concentration spell, so my spell will go away, the bonfire. But strangely enough, I will cast Create Bonfire here.
Alright.
Instead.
So dex save on the doobie what's it?
The doobie what's it?
8!
Yes! So, and did it display? It displayed 8 points of fire damage.
Alright, and that is more than enough to melt this tiny little insect.
Yes. I go. I pronounce triumphantly. They're flammable. If that helps everybody, because in my mind it does. And then with that, I don't see why I would try to move, because things are hectic, like 5-10 feet away from me. So I'm going to stay here with my fire. I'm going to keep. I have a marshmallow at the end of my wand.
All right, Ria.
I'm gonna try to stab the one that's on me.
All right.
Jump in the fire.
No.
11 will not hit, unfortunately, as it stays.
Oh, I guess I could have used an action to detach it. That was stupid of me. Well, I didn't do that, so pass my turn.
All right. It is now the beginning of the paint demon's turn. It is going to flip flather its way in one more here, and it will make a paint-a-pod attack against you, Gruthkull. Seeing how Ria's already just completely pasty in complexion, not looking like a tasty meal. So
I'm already dead. It's okay.
Here comes an attack at you. Is 18?
Yes.
That's weird.
So that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of acid damage. It's just
That
slaps you,
could have been a lot worse.
slaps you across the face.
I am unconscious.
All right.
Unconscionable roll.
All right. And seeing how you're down, it is going to turn its attention to you, Ria, with its second paint-a-pod attack.
I would expect nothing less.
Does a 13 hit you?
It does not.
Excellent. So that misses. So at the beginning of the Sturges' turn, since they are both stuck into you, instead,
This rolls anything higher than a 1, I'm down.
target loses.
1d4 plus.
Yeah. So these both will continue. So this is on. I'm just rolling this so I can roll the damage here. So this much damage against you, Ria, 4 points.
Oh. I'm not down.
And against you,
Yet.
Gruthkull, is 4 points.
I'm unconscious. Is it?
Yeah, I mean your blood is not unconscious. It loves your blood. It is still sucking away at you.
So that is a failed save.
Yes, but it's not technically an attack, so it does not count as 2 failed saves. All right, and that will do it for their turns.
Maybe it got the 10 points max. It could only go to 10 points of drain, right?
I think it was only 8 on Gruthkull.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so it's 8 total.
Although I think it did hit it on me. Because I think it got 6 the first time and 4 the second time.
All right. In that case, it will use 5 feet of its movement to detach and then fly another 5 here and another over to Dorant. As it's.
I don't see why we should see about this, Max. Keep sucking away. Ridiculous.
Thanks,
I
guys.
don't understand why, guys. But
There's got to be blood on the floor. That's not paint. That's blood.
Kadia, you are up.
Oh, that's teamwork.
I would like to Thorn Whip.
What's the range? Oh, dang, 30 foot.
On the paint creature.
All right. The whip sort of flails out. 9 is unfortunately not enough to connect with it as it extends out, but the creature just sort of moves in a very weird way that's unpredictable, and the whip just kind of glazes off of it. It does come back slightly more colorful.
Well, I was gonna try and pull it away, but that did not work, and I cannot do anything else.
Wait, were you able to jump up to the square you're on? Is that a different level?
It's up like 3 or 4 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, Katie, I don't think that number is right.
I rolled a
1d20 plus 3.
No, it shouldn't be +3 because it's your charisma, which is +2, plus your proficiency, which is also +2.
This is a.
It's based off of her wisdom
magic.
because it's
Oh, okay. Sorry.
yeah.
That's her magic initiate feat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
1.
Okay.
I believe. All right.
Never mind.
Ziliana.
All right, I am gonna run over here, reach over to Gruthkol, and cure wounds.
All right.
Whew.
Ooh.
Oh. Why, hello.
I am sickened by the amount of healing.
And I'm like, wake up! And then
I'm really awake right now.
yeah, I'm gonna back up to there.
All right. The now
It's
awake.
a reaction I
Gruthkol.
thought
And
just stirred.
I feel like she runs
Growth,
over,
this one!
does
Growth,
it, and is like,
right here! Growth, there's one right next to me!
yeah, I can't heal anybody anymore. Sorry.
Grothy, stand up! Hurry up, this one!
Okay, I stand. Alright, I'm gonna actually go here. I'm gonna ignore the thing on my arm.
That's an
I don't-
attack of opportunity
hear
from the one that
Doran.
was near me.
It is, unfortunately.
I hope it sticks to you and
Can
you
it-
take it with
Is it
you.
oh no.
Oh no, it's not stuck to him. Oh well, whatever. This is the things that happen.
Take
you
it,
know?
take it with you. Take it with you. Take it with you.
8 unfortunately does not.
No! You stupid
Alright,
little
I'm
fly
gonna-
thing.
And I'm gonna great weapon smash at this paint boy with advantage.
All right.
Damn, fuck, 14.
Unfortunately, 14 is not quite enough to
14.
hit it as you slam in, hitting what you think is its leg, but it just sort of splishes out and then forms up around your maul there, and you hit the
Okay.
floor.
All right,
Bless.
just gonna chill here with my friends.
All right, Doran, you are
Dor-
up.
In a surprise move, I cast the fire here. the fire.
I cast migratory fire.
Anyway, the DC is still again. What is that?
It fails, so give me some damage roll.
Fantastic. Take 4 whole points of fire damage.
That is enough to kill it, although it's buried under fire, so I can't. There we go. And the fire rages
Sorry.
on.
Then let me move the other fire there as well. And then this part of the fire too. And so Doran is going to go ahead and use his 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points by stepping up onto this ledge,
All right.
away from the fun and crazy. I'm done.
Excellent. Ria, you are up.
First
Alright,
one
well,
was
I don't
easy.
have anything quite as fancy as Grithcall, but I am still going to take a hit at advantage here.
What do you mean fancy? I missed.
You mean
But if
take
you
an
had hit,
attack
it would
at
have been
advantage.
fancy.
You cannot take a hit at advantage. You can take an attack.
I'm going to take an attack at
Yeah, if you take the attack, though, you're going to get attacked. It's ridiculous.
Okay, thank you.
All right. 17 will
Thank
hit.
you,
1 will
advantage.
not. The wonders of flanking.
5 points of piercing
You
damage.
probably killed it.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
You just sort of stab in. It just sort of looks at you sideways.
Do I feel like it did any damage?
Roll the vibe.
Unclear. It doesn't look particularly phased by it.
Okay. Well, I would say I
it
look
did
forward-
like it
I
altered
look
its
forward
form a little bit, but
Okay.
It's just a flesh wound.
anything else?
No, that's my turn.
All right. This is now its turn. Are there any? Yes, there is one goober left stuck to our paladin friend here. So that will, on the beginning of its turn, drain some 7 points of
Okay.
piercing
That's
drainage,
definitely
and that
enough
will use 5 feet of its movement to detach from you. There, as it is satiated for the moment with your blood and will have to find someone else. However, speaking of creatures that are not satiated, it is going to make some more paintopod attacks. First one against Rhea,
Just
Sure
wanna, like,
does.
make art.
19.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll do it.
Alright.
And I'm down.
So you
Holy
take
Jackson Pollock, Batman.
10 points of bludgeoning and acid damage, and as it sort of slaps you in the face, sort of in a, like the spinning maneuver, like, and only the top half of its body spins. It's kind of like a piece of taffy just being twisted around. The paintopod comes flying after ricocheting off Rhea's face straight to your face. There, Gruthkol, with an attack on you.
Oh, this is out of Bollywood where it's one slap that hits both of people.
Yep.
All right.
25 will hit me.
All right. And that's 13
That will
points of
knock me
bludgeoning and
down.
acid
Oh,
damage.
God.
No, I'm alive. Okay, I'm alive. Alright, I am unconscious though.
As it just literally knocks you off your feet down and sort of continues spinning around for another like half a turn and then uncoils itself and looks up, looking back sort of over its shoulder at the two of you who are kind of on the other side of the room.
Ziliana, grapple it.
1,
No.
2,
Ziliana, listen.
3. All right, it's
No!
going to move to there as it can get there. Right, and that will end its turn. Sturge has already gone, so Kadia, it is your turn.
Alright, let me just check the 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. I would again like to try and Thorn Whip.
All right. 12 unfortunately will not hit.
This is unfortunate.
It seems very slow and not all that hard to hit, but just for some reason you're not quite used to this spell yet. You can get it to form, but you can't quite get it to hit yet.
That's all I needed it for in the beginning was
Yes.
to form. Anyway, that I can't do anything else.
All right, Ziliana, you are up.
all right. I'm gonna produce a ball of fire in my hand and throw it at the paintopod.
Watch yourself.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
I
It
cannot roll.
just slams into the wall next to it, just missing. Fortunately, not quite enough.
I'm sorry. I thought you liked fire, Dorant.
Yes, not in my face.
Any movement?
I am gonna move back to here.
All right, doing so will provoke from the Sturge that is there.
Oh, I didn't think I was next to it.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
yeah, it detached from Gruthkol.
Yeah, no. Then I'm gonna just cause.
I mean, you can move all the way to. If you want to keep moving that direction, you can move to here without provoking, right?
Okay. Well, then let's do that.
If you want to do that.
Yeah.
That way you get a little bit of the way there. All right, Gruthkol, give me some death saving throw.
Okie dokie.
Nat 20. Yeah.
That's that big muscle.
There you go.
And I'm back, baby. And I just
All right. So
what-
back,
1 HP.
1 HP,
Oh,
conscious, prone.
I'm gonna get back up.
Over. Yep.
Come over here and hit it.
Come over here and help me.
Oh, you want help? Oh, okay. And I turn and I hit the thing next to me.
All right, make an attack on
Bonfire
Ziliana.
Buffalo. We're gonna end up PvPing in the middle of this fight.
All right, 20. Does that hit you, Ziliana?
Oh god.
A 20?
Okay. against.
Oh, you said something next to you, so I just picked.
No,
I thought
I
it
said
was
the
my-
thing
It
next
would
to
be
me.
like, ah!
All right.
have
So
a
I'm
personal
assuming you're standing up, right?
Yes.
Okay. Using half your movement to stand up, so you're not at disadvantage. 20 will hit.
And 11 points of damage.
All right, and with that, you sort of swing up and over and smash it down, turning it into a squished little squisher on the ground there. Anything else?
No, it's okay.
All right, Doran, you are up.
Okay, so Doran goes, look over there, and then I'm gonna take the disengage action, and I'm gonna run over here.
All right, the creature very slowly like turns its like head, looks where you pointed, and then looks back at you, seeing you're not there, and then just sort of like slowly begins to turn to look to see where the rest of you.
I maintain concentration on that bonfire over in the corner.
All
I
right.
like how you're hiding behind me.
Well, you didn't come grappling when I required it.
All right. Anything else, Doran?
You grapple now.
No, that's it. That's
Rhea, you are up.
I will make a death saving throw.
Nat
All
20.
right.
It worked last time.
It did not work this time. Middle of the
Well.
road.
It's still a success, though.
It is still a success.
All right.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
And it is now the paint demon's turn. It will schlop its way forward and go to here. Seeing you get up, swinging, it is going to try to put you back onto the ground. As it just comes down on top, like it's like its hand just sort of turns into the shape of your maul as it comes down, sort of on top of you, and that should make an attack. 25 to hit.
No.
Good lord.
All right.
Fuck are these
Oh,
And
attacks?
that is 18
Actually,
points of damage.
okay. So I just remembered I have this after not using it
Oh,
ever.
yeah. The orc.
I have the orc thing. Relentless endurance. At last. We won HP.
but here's the
But-
problem. Read it.
Okay.
Here's the problem. Read it.
When you are reduced to 0 hit points, but not killed, you can drop 20. Oh, so but I'm insta killed, so I'm full dead. Okay, it's fine. Of all the times to remember it.
All right, and it just mashes Gruthkull into a blob of paint down below
Zilyana
you.
full on screams.
I
And
match your pitch.
as you
I reach around and hold you.
as you scream, you attract its attention, and it will paint a pot against you.
Is there still a bumblebee around here?
No, they're all dead.
Thank God.
It
That's a
will hit, and here comes some damage. That is 18 points of
Good God.
So my hit points
Bludgeoning
are
and-
9.
that's death.
Is that full dead?
Yep. As it swings and then comes down, crushing in on top of you as this thing, just on a rampage, has now cleared out everything between you and it, Doran. And you can see its arms just sort of like reaching up as the body starts to move in your direction. That'll do it for its turn. Kadia.
Get it!
Seeing as Thorn Whip is not working, I will use my magic stones on it. Attempt
Alright.
to anyway. I want to throw stones at it.
That will definitely hit.
Nice.
So
Over
that is,
here, you big blob of paint!
So the stone just sort of hits
Yeah.
it right in the back of the head, doing 7 points of bludgeoning damage as its head sort of like turns around towards you, the part of its body still looking at you and turning at the same time. And you have attracted its attention.
Okay. What am I gonna do with a wizard?
No, I'm on your side. What are you doing?
Brilliant.
All right.
Oh. Maybe a hard reset.
Anything else?
I think I can only throw one stone, so
Alright.
that'd be it.
Doran, it is your turn.
Okay, it's all the way over there. I'm like, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now, has it notably been avoiding those pits? Can it cross those pits without falling into them?
You don't think so. You think that its form would ooze its way into them.
Excellent. Then, in order to, yeah, I'll just move the pit. I'll move the fire. Well, I'll recast the fire.
Okay.
Okay.
What about this
And-
side over here?
Hold on. But Dorn is a known coward, so Dorn will actually move to the corner. Not a coward, tactician.
All right.
So there we go.
That will do it. Uria, saving throw of the
Saving
death
throw.
variety.
Back up one, Kadia. Back up one.
What are you? Gotta hit it.
Yeah, do that. I mean, kill it.
Nope.
So that is a failure. The paint demon slurps its way.
I think Zillian is going to be fine.
Over to
Oh,
here as
never
Kadia has attracted its attention. You can see the rock still nicely lodged in it. It's going to make a first paint-a-pot attack against you. And will hit. And that is 12 points of bludgeoning
These rolls.
and acid damage. Unfortunately,
Actually, that's kind of a low one compared to the
Unconscious.
others.
Unfortunately, you are already unconscious, so that's going to end its turn. And actually, wait, 5. No, it'll move up on top of you. And
Rude.
It is your turn. So death saving throw, please. If you roll,
Actually, I
if
think
you roll at
average
20,
damage
this
for
is
it.
going to be awkward.
Wait, me?
Yes, it is your turn, and you are unconscious.
Oh, because it is okay. I for some reason thought that yeah, just go with it. That's a 2.
All right, so that is a failure. And we're back to Doran. This goes quick.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
when you
don't
kill
like
all
this
of your
at all.
players.
Okay, so
Not
Doran
killing any
doing what Doran
players.
does. Doran has a color spray in his pocket.
Oh.
He's gonna use it. So I'm gonna go click. I'm gonna display the VTC. My spell save, of course, is DC 13.
So are you catapulting or color spraying?
Oh, I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong one.
Yeah.
My apologies. It's color spray. I did have catapult ready, but I thought
All right,
I'll
so
just
this
miss, that would
is
it's just roll this. How many hit dice? There's no save. It's just. I
so
hope
you
I
just
roll well.
You just roll. Okay.
Oh, does it have 32 hit points or less? If so, that's blinded. If it has more than that, I'm blinded from tears.
It has more than 32 hit points.
No!
Damn, you were never
No.
gonna kill this thing.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. As you go running from the other side, you notice this bright red curtain at the back just sort of ruffles up past you as the sort of wind from you walking goes by.
Walking? No. Speed walking.
Speed walking. All right. Rhea.
I will death save again.
All
You
right.
could do it. Oh, so
Oh,
close.
so close.
Numerically close.
All right. Its turn. 10, 15.
Wait, what's over there?
And it will take a dash action to get right here to make sure. Can't do anything. Kadia, death saving throw, please.
5.
5. All right. Doran, as it slarps its way over towards you.
1, 2. I'll take the dodge action or the withdraw action, whatever it's called. I blanked on it. Disengage.
I like how you're so flustered.
3, 4, 5, 6. Wake up, Rhea! Wake up! And I'm done.
All right, let's see if that helped Rhea at all.
You
Nope.
can do it.
Still unconscious.
It is your turn. We'll see how still unconscious you are.
Oh my god.
Stable.
All right, give me a D4, please.
I can hear her gurgling. She's faking it.
All right, you'll awaken 5 hours.
Good.
Sad.
All right. So now its turn. Let's see. It is going to cast a spell in your. So it's going to move 1, 2,
Ready to cast
3.
spells.
And
Only
it
when
sort
people
of,
use the disengage action over and over.
it goes out. No, this is actually in its stat block for this, and it is going to cast web targeted at you, which is a web of, you guessed it, painty paint in multiple colors. So this is a, I think it's a dexterity save. Dexterity saving throw, please. Oh, here we go. It was in the block.
It may have rolled twice. My apologies.
All right.
I mean, I wanted to roll 3 times.
8 unfortunately is not good enough. So you are currently restrained. And you can make a strength check against its spell save DC. If you succeed, you can go out. All right, and that will do it for its turn. Katia, death saving throw, please.
Fail again.
Come on, girl. You got it.
That would be 3 fails for me.
All right.
As the dead did.
Dorand, you are currently restrained.
Instead of believing that I'm gonna make it out, I'm just gonna not believe it and still roll. Here's my strength attack, or is it just a strength
Strength check. yeah.
check?
10, unfortunately, is not quite enough.
10 is also my strength score, by the way.
Yeah. Nice, very consistent. I would ask if you have any movement you want to use.
I would respond with an F and a U.
Fair enough. All right, Rhea, you may be the last to die if you make.
I'm
Oh no,
stable.
you're stable. You will probably be the last to die. All right, the creature will slurp its way over towards you, and this is going to be at advantage because you are restrained. So,
I'm
11.
restrained?
Yeah, you're restrained by the web.
Oh no, my mage armor puts me at 14, which isn't very good, but it's higher than 11.
All right. Well, we'll attack you again then. Still does not manage to hit.
Nope,
So
nope.
survive for another day as you squirm and thrash.
It's batting at you like you're a cat toy.
Back to you, Doran. What would you
Dorn
like to
is
do?
going to put the fire here because otherwise it's just going to win. I can't escape with an action and also disengage. So, yeah, I'm screwed. Here's the fire. Here's the spell. It's called Create Bonfire. Here's the display in the VTT. It's a 13 dexterity.
Got a
saving
24
throw.
on its save.
I don't
Oh.
see that. I don't see it. It's
Is
mostly
it
alive.
half damage or no? No, because it's a cantrip.
No, it's a cantrip, so it's just steps away from it or whatever. I don't know.
So
But if it
it's still
stays there,
Okay.
if it stays there at the end of its turn, it has to do it again.
All right. At the end of its turn, you said?
Yes, unfortunately, it can murder me first.
Excellent. And it
So.
will make another couple of attacks against you. 16?
Did 14, so yes.
16 points of damage.
I think I've went from full hit points to dead.
All right. Well, that was definitely a combat.
I think I lose concentration because I died.
That you do
You think.
indeed.
Blap.
Well, good work.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Maybe we
So,
should have
as you
stayed
all-
there this time.
As you all drift off to unconscious Deathland, all of a sudden, a brilliant flash of light erupts from your wrist, and there's this pulse of energy outwards from you, and then you hear, sort of from back behind you on the wall, you hear this cracking sound, and as you look over, the shelf just sort of lurches to the side, and you can see on top of it the clock begin to slide down on it, falling off, and as it goes down, it just smashes onto the floor, sending pieces just cascading across the floor itself, and you hear a female voice calling out from the corner of the room. Ah! Wreck of the Elders! I just finished that! Language Alley! We have guests! As you find yourself back in the clock shop, having just synchronized the clock and the watches.
Can I? Whoever took the items, can you check your pockets? Check your pockets.
Well,
Did I take something?
I can't take this.
Doran, do you have that scroll on you?
Oh,
Don't know if I have this. I'm gonna look for my scroll.
Is it there?
Well, the DM has to say if it's there.
I know.
I
That's.
assume it's there.
Uh,
Is this,
I don't. I wouldn't assume it's there.
the scroll is not there.
I have a headache.
I feel like I'm forever going to be stuck in this loop.
Alright. I turn, I give a half-hearted bow towards the keeper of the clock shop. Say, we'll be seeing you. And I'm gonna herd everybody out of the shop.
Not be defeated by finger painting. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
So.
Are
what can we
you
do different?
exiting out into the street?
Yeah.
All right. So the bell
Oh,
jangles.
I get one spell slot back.
The bell jangles harmoniously as you exit, and you hear Marcellus call out, "Good luck!" Out after
Have
you.
fun storming the castle.
As you make your way down the street, what would you like to do? Where would you like to go?
What is
This isn't Jeopardy.
What if we just go the
I think
other
we got-
way?
I think we gotta run past this thing to that curtain.
Yes, I was
That's what
going to say
thinking.
that some of the lighter footed of you might want to do that, and Gruthkul and I can focus on keeping the thing distracted, and maybe trying to push it into one of the
Yeah.
puddles, since it seemed like it was avoiding.
As
us.
amazing as it was to watch Gruthkul keep coming back, it went like this, chop chop, and you were both done.
But it moves slow, so maybe we just all just run in there.
Okay.
Does
It
anyone have
was-
marbles?
It was stand in
I
front
have
of
rocks.
the
I
curtain,
can-
so if we go to run past, it will do the chop chop boom, and one of us will go blah blah boom. You know?
I'm more concerned with what happens if we're victorious, but one of us is dead.
I would like to not volunteer self to find out. I would like to volunteer the sing one, the one that do the la la.
For example, if behind the curtain is the end of this nightmare of the, then what happens to those who?
Yes.
Well, let's cross that weird pit of things once we get to them.
You know what?
Why don't we just go to
we
a
don't know
carry
what
our
journey we're gonna be on.
but,
Clearly, this test has been put in front of us.
What if we do something fun and just time will reset and we can just have some fun for a minute?
I do not like this idea.
I don't even know what that means.
I am more terrified by your idea of fun than I am the large paint monster that instantly kills me.
Nope, the monster terrifies me the most.
Alright.
But-
Well, we have half an hour, yes?
I mean, we could busk for a little while. I mean, we could earn some coin,
Well,
right?
I was looking around. Are there like food carts around?
This area is not so much the foodie area. There are food carts that you kind of know of, but maybe like 3 or 4 blocks south in like the central kind of.
Are there
merchant
any
area.
between
You're kind
us
of
and
you're
where
kind
we're
of
going?
up north. You're kind of up north, more towards where Bremeraldi is. That's where a lot of the magical shops are.
Okay. And where are we heading towards? Where is the portal open up?
You're heading
Butcher?
kind of eastward. It's at the alley next to the butcher shop, if you remember correctly.
Yes.
I can place the bonfire on top of the one of the pits for that stupid bug. But
What if we get a net and bring the net with us, and whenever we get to the thing, we just put a net over it? And
I was thinking buckets of water, because sometimes when you want to dilute paint, like the very little painting I did at school, you would dilute it with water. What if we could dilute this thing? Just like poosh, water.
or push it into one of those pools.
That too.
Ooh, what if we get nets and put them over our faces so that way the bugs can't sting us?
I don't
We
think
got
that's how that
nets
works.
and buckets
you
and
want a fly mask on your hat?
Yes!
Ugh.
So what would you guys like to do? You have about 25 minutes or so. It takes about 15 minutes to get there.
Do I know of any place that I can get like a face net?
You seem like very intelligent and talented person, but the bugs were attacking more than just the face.
Also, they were very large
Yeah.
and could stick straight through
The
armor.
stinger was like 6 to 8 inches of
Well, mine
just
just got me
stabbed
in my
through your
neck,
rib
so-
cage.
Okay.
It just got my neck. Like I just. Okay, maybe it wasn't like that for you guys. I was too busy. There was a sting in my neck, and I wasn't paying attention to what was going on with you people. All right, fine.
What do you
go
mean,
ahead.
you people?
You
Okay.
people.
I'm gonna
Just
herd the
because I am
people in the
larger than
general
you.
direction of the butcher shop, and if there's a food cart on the way, I'm gonna buy everybody snacks.
All right. There is some dried meats and such for sale in the front of the butcher shop.
I will get everybody beef jerky.
I do not want.
That being
beef
said, I have
jerky.
bread and cheese for everybody as well.
I'll take bread and cheese. I really don't like meat.
Neither do I.
Okay.
This is why we're.
I give everybody else
I
beef
know.
jerky.
This is
No,
my
no,
worst
you can
nightmare.
still buy 4 or 5 helpings. I'll just have the excess. It's fine.
I do that.
All right. So costs a few copper for some jerky, and you find yourself standing at the end of an alley that you're now becoming familiar with. You can see in it, towards the back, there's these 2 mangy dogs. They growl and wrestle over some last scraps of meat on a bone. They both look up at you angrily for the interruption. What would you like to do?
Somebody scare them off.
I put a bonfire between us and them, but right next to them, so that they flee from the fire. I hope.
What if we got them to trigger the trap? I don't really love hurting animals, but
Which trap?
what if, we...
You don't want to say that too loud. There's druids that live here.
Yeah, I know. I'm one of...
All right, so this bonfire goes up in front of them, and you just hear this sort of... and they cower back, and they sort of like back up towards the back of the alley. Not really sure what the best way around this bonfire is, because I mean the alley's not like hugely wide, so
Right.
We got past them just fine last time.
Yes, that was because Gruthko put the fear of the gods in them.
It is because I put fear of the dog god
Right.
into the dog.
I'm gonna let the fire go out. You go put the fear in them again. They're extra on edge right now. Go.
Or can I just try and soothe them? Can I
You,
try?
you,
Didn't we
you
try
can
this
try
you
and
got
soothe
bit?
them.
Yeah, but now I know what kind of dogs they are.
Yes, they are
No,
a vicious attack dog.
Gruthko
It-
might not intimidate them this bad this time.
It's true. I might not. They might have been used to it in this timeline. You go ahead and you talk to the dog.
All right.
all right.
I'm going to stand back a little bit further, but I'm going to try and use animal handling to be like, hey, pups, you can
Alright.
exit this way. You can exit this way.
Make an
Goodbye.
animal handling check at disadvantage, please,
Okay.
because they're
It's fire?
literally just erupted with fire in front of them. An 11. Well,
That's
they
a
don't.
success.
They don't immediately
Aw.
latch out and bite you. They kind of seem very confused and just sort of stand there. They calm down a little bit, but you can tell they kind of feel boxed in into the alley.
The fire's gone, puppers. I'm really sorry.
Log.
And you do
Fire is
see.
coming back.
I
you
slap
do
your
see
hands down.
around.
You're all the way at the puppy. I'm 30 feet
Around
back.
at the back of the alley, you just see this shimmering form of this iridescent rainbow-colored portal beginning to sort of rise up from the ground. And as it gets to about halfway up, you see a little multicolored cat pop out. Both of the dogs immediately see it and growl and try to pounce on it, and we'll see if the cat gets away.
Get away, kitty.
Alright, and the cat manages to kind of leap up, sort of parkour off the wall, and scatter out beyond all of you as the dogs, sort of barking, give chase and leave the alley as well, as the portal forms to full height and then slowly begins to start shrinking and disappearing again.
We go.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Can we not tear up the rat painting this time?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we will not tear up the rat painting.
I don't even know what
Okay.
you're saying.
That is racist.
Alright.
No, I literally don't remember a rat panel.
It had nothing to do with language. It was about the content.
I know.
Okay.
So, you find yourself in a long corridor.
I don't remember how
There's
we got
paint,
past this.
paint splattered on the
Alright,
ground.
everybody
all
else go
through,
into the
here.
alcoves. Rhea is just like a very tired flight attendant, like
How did we do it?
Please
steps
notice the
back
safety
herself.
exits
We-
here,
we did it
here, and
Where,
there.
yeah, one person was all the way at the other end of the hallway
Okay.
because the spray didn't reach, and then the other 4 people were in the alcoves.
Alright. What would you like to do now that you've all sort of assumed the positions?
Seems like weeks ago.
One of us mage-handed and touched it.
Alright, and as the mage hand makes contact with the door, just torrent of paint splashes through, ending just at the feet of Rhea there, and it seems that the door now has opened into a room. The far end, you can see there's kind of an alcove at the back of the room with a key sitting on top in front of it on this nice thing, and then a small painting looks like it's fallen off the wall face down in there.
the paintings I still don't understand. I need somebody with the magic hand to grab that key.
I will grab it with the magic hand.
I
Here you
have,
go.
I have
Float it
question.
over to Rhea.
The items we got. Where did we get those health potions from?
It was over the pit.
Right. So do we even have them anymore? Can we check?
No, we don't.
We don't. Okay. All right. We don't.
I also don't have the scroll.
I think that the paintings are not anything. I think they're just paintings meant to make us think. What is painting? When perhaps painting
I-
is not.
I think the paintings mean something.
Yeah,
well,
it's what he
All
couldn't sell.
art means something.
Oh,
You
for
have
God's
to
sake.
interpret it a certain
Oh
way.
my god! I
When
want
you
to.
look at a painting,
I want to be anywhere else.
each
like,
person might see something different.
Oh my god!
Like, how does it make you feel when you look at it? Like, what am I
You're
gonna
tired.
take away? See, but that's okay. Some art can make you feel tired.
Exhausted.
This is definitely postmodern. Let's go.
Love those postmodern rats.
Alright,
Um,
so leaving the
It's a
painting
pretty
there.
bad name.
I guess we're going to experiment, leaving the rats at our heels. Hopefully they'll come and bite us in the ass. I'm not
Well,
last now.
I believe what happened was that the rats don't come unless we set off a rock trap. And we know where the rock traps are now.
Or the rock trap makes them come now as opposed to when we're trying to fuddle with some pools. But okay. We'll find
We'll
out.
find out. So far they've only... Because the first time it came because a rock beat me to death. And in the
Yes.
second time, we avoided that first rock and they didn't appear. And it appeared when a rock almost beat Growthcult to death.
It did half to death.
Half to death.
Yeah, it was close.
3/4.
Yeah.
Math aside, I believe there's a rock trap around the corner on the bottom, up in these first hallways. So if we want to go down and then try to make our way across that pit for the sake of healing potions.
Before we do anything, do we have plan for this large paint thing? Did we come up to a decision?
What paint thing?
I think
Which one?
the last.
You know, the
bit
thing
we
that
were-
clubbed us to death one after another, like the ragdoll
Oh.
people we are?
I can place the fire at where it starts so it can ignite that curtain and reveal whatever's behind it. And or
think-
destroy whatever's behind it. I don't know.
I think we just run.
Yes,
towards the
I
curtain.
think that trying to, because it can't move very quickly, right?
Right.
Those sturges can move
Okay.
quick.
It's true. They
It's
are
fine.
very
True.
close.
The paint
They are
bats.
fluffy.
No, those things notably do not look all multi-technicolor. They look very lifelike, like you would imagine giant mosquitoes looking.
Oh, the giant mosquitoes
those.
definitely were, yeah.
As do the rats. The rats do not look like they are paint abominations.
So this place has just borrowed this space, and the other things that are creeping in are just regular vermin. That's fine.
All right.
One thing at a time. So next step, we try to get across the pit. Yes? Thoughts,
Yes.
feelings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
There were useful things in there.
There were useful things in there. I do not think I have the ability to get across the pit. So I think that is that if we're going to do it, it's going to be a. Or can you? Oh no. How much can your little magic hands hold? Could we send a
About-
magic hand?
5
Exactly.
1-pound weights.
That's a very specific way to say that.
But that's how I tested it. I had a little bag of sand. It was labeled 1 LD.
Oh.
I had
I
5 of those.
I lifted a log. That's how I knew.
Do you think that the hands could go and open up?
Stick
They was in boxes or on plinths or something.
Well, it
wasn't
needs the key. Doesn't it need? Isn't there 2 keys we have to get? Like we had got 1 key. Now we have to use this key to get.
Yes,
another
that's on the
key.
other side. I don't remember what that key opened anymore. Oh, the key opens that one. So yes, the first thing we need to do is we need to go.
There's a painting that has a door in it, and
Yeah.
that was the thing that had the key. That's
Around
what
here.
that's what opened up the pit thing.
It does
then
sound
up
good. So
here.
you gotta go ahead.
So
If I remember.
before you go through, no one touched the painting that's fallen off on the ground.
Correct.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we've touched it twice, though. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Stop trying to make it seem logical, because Casey's just fucking with you.
Okay.
This
Are
is
the rest
just
of you
one
I
of
know
those-
what
listening?
happens. You just have to tell me what you're doing. You talked a lot about it, so I didn't know. if
Reeling
did
you guys
something.
in. Come on.
Are the rest of you following me or not?
yes.
As long
Go
as you're
ahead.
looking
Yeah.
for traps, or you
Is
know
it
where
I
they
know
are.
where the traps are.
Okay. Just point me to the traps, and so I can avoid them.
Well, follow behind me. And if there's a trap that I've forgotten,
I need to be in the middle.
it will crush me to death.
You're in between me and Ziliana.
Wasn't it over here?
Yes,
what I'm
that's why I'm going up.
Okay.
Top hallway. Which I believe should be
Looking for a painting with key, right?
Wait, what's happened? Hey,
No.
Orc!
It's not to
Where's
the
our
other room.
Where's our rear guard? What happened here?
Oh, okay. I be the guard from the behind.
I
back
guard the
way.
behind.
I guard the back.
Yeah.
And
keep
then I
those
will go down here with the key that I have.
pronounced steps. Those
And
high
open.
knees. If you're in the back, high knees.
All right.
I don't know
You
what
do there. You find the painting of the picture of sort of the keyhole, and you stick the key that you have into it. The painting dissolves, and you can see back behind it that there is indeed an alcove with another key.
I claim this key.
I'm gonna do the paint test again. I'm worried that it might have changed. So with the mage hand and dipping its finger into the red and touching it on that painting. That's because that's what I did. The painting on the floor. That's what I did last time.
Okay.
Red.
I'm eating my Slim Jim as I watch.
blue. Is
Alright.
it this? Is it the same?
So going through, you dip in the red and you go and you kind of drip it on the corner of the painting. You look down. The painting in front of you, remember this sort of marshy area and the estate castle up back behind it, and it does sort of singe through. So you see there are 4 sort of smaller cutouts down in the lower part of that, and now your singed area for the red and green singes. Again, you find that the results have not changed.
Okay.
Did the paintings reset? Are the singe marks from the first time still there?
No.
Can I pick up little pebbles and make magic stones?
You can certainly do that.
Yay.
And you find yourself picking up the same pebble.
Those are fruity.
I'll do the
Pebbles.
max. I think it's 6.
All right.
Alright.
Yes. So now what are we doing?
Now, do we try to go across and...
I will give 3 stones to the wizard.
And on the 4th day, she gave 3 stones to the wizard.
All right, thank you for these stones. Whatever
They're
shall I
magic.
do with them?
You throw them at things, and hit people with magic.
I have the kind of aim my I have no aim.
Well, I've noticed that you don't like to get close to things that.
Right. That's
can
what the
hurt you.
fire's there for. They just came to me.
This is just in case, just in case.
Okay,
I can give them to someone else if you want, but
it's okay.
Alright.
I actually, I might use these for the catapult spell. That's a good idea.
okay.
All right, what are you guys doing? You've collected both keys now. You retested the paints. The outcome is the same. Blue seems to be the only one that's not acid. And you have burnt 2 holes in this otherwise pristine marshland painting.
So we could.
Those healing potions, and the scroll.
Or we play it safe and just jump through the blue.
Well, that's why I'm asking. Can you manipulate your magic hands to go so that we're not trying to make Growthcole
I think.
Spider
How long was it?
person? That's not a thing I know what it is.
There were 2 doors. I don't think I could breach them with the hands last time. We had to do funky things.
Yeah.
Well,
Break
no,
the
we had to
doors.
unlock one of the doors,
Yep.
which we have the key for, and then there was a pit.
Well, I
I
can
will
definitely
show
get in.
you.
I can. All right, fine. Show me because I can get into the I can get into the.
I go
the
back
first
up
pit.
around this way.
Oh, that's right.
And I unlock. Did this door have a trap on it?
Wait, where?
Yes.
There is
I checked the door for traps.
Make an
the trap
investigation
was
roll.
to your next to you, I think.
Was that the only
I-
one? I don't remember anymore.
I don't remember. You find out with your body.
I
It's okay.
find
lose
out
a
with
little
my
bit each
eyes. Sorry,
time you
that should not
die.
have been
It's
an
fine.
advantage. Doesn't matter. It's a 9. Everything's fine.
The door doesn't appear to be trapped.
I open the
It
door.
is 9.
All right.
Everything's fine.
You use the key, open the door. It swings open. You see an empty hallway and then another door.
Okay.
On the
Now,
other
right in
side.
front of me, and I point down. That is not a floor.
Correct.
That is a death pit. We
I
don't
remember.
step in the death pit.
We did. Not last time.
How long is the hallway?
I could
10 feet.
No.
Oh,
10
what?
And we need. The other door was unlocked, or did I use a key on that?
Okay. So, but I believe I'm going to take a rock and I'm going to kick it off. That was where the pit was, right?
You do see that the pit is sort of right in front of you. That whole 10-foot hallway appears to be just illusory ground.
And then I hold out. And then there's a door in front of us, right? Still on the other edge.
There is a closed door on the other side of this hallway, yes.
Try to open that door.
Okay, I try to open that door with my mage hand.
All right. Door swings open.
Oh yes. Now I can definitely go to the alcove at the very far end of it, but I can't actually work my mage hand where I can't see. There's no feeling. I can't just kind of fumble around and hope I grab something. So I can only grab what's in this first one, which is directly south of me, as soon as the map's available. Also, I can't help but notice that I was standing here scrap. I'll just
As you
If he
take a
tries to
step,
move, if he
the-
tries to move past me, I'm gonna stop him.
You don't have to see it.
Because I know that thing is there, and I've been purposefully leading the party around it every time.
That being said, I keep moving my tokens, so fair game if I need to die.
I will say that Rhea is probably forceful enough that you cannot just accidentally move past her.
Yeah, then I do the harumph. I wasn't gonna step there.
Oh, of course you weren't.
I was
Pardon,
just.
sorry, Master Wizard. Please, Master Wizard, don't step on the death trap.
All right.
For me.
So
Look,
you made
I'll stand
Mage Hand in,
I'll
and you
move
do
to the side.
manage to snag. There is a sort of long tubular leather case there that you
And I'll-
can grab and bring back.
Excellent. I will bring it back and I'll say, this case has the scroll or the potions. Let's see.
It has the scroll in it.
It has the scroll. I don't have line of sight to where the potions are.
Don't need to
correct?
see it though.
Yes,
You
but
can-
how
you
do
can
I
fu-
grasp
You can
it?
fumble around. I don't know.
There's no tactile sensation. Or tactical sensations.
There's no tactical sensations. I love strategy.
I
It gives me
don't
all
know.
sorts of
this
tactical
is
sensations.
something that's entirely like DM's purview, right? Because it doesn't say. It
I
just
suppose-
says you. It says,
I
it says
suppose
you
I could just
tell
go-
the hand to do things.
So,
I suppose I could just tap along, and when I find, I think
A
it's in
noise
something.
or something.
Yeah, I can grab at that or whatever. I can fumble around enough, even blindly, for like 5 minutes and maybe grab it. I don't know. Let's find out.
Hi.
I still like the
That's a
idea
little
of
squeaker
Druthful
here.
just crawling across.
Yeah. So,
masterfully.
I will say it will take some time, and there is potentially a risk of knocking something over and damaging something.
Excellent.
Because
I will take that risk.
because you have not seen the other part of this room. If Gruthkul was doing it from memory, then could probably remember. I will say if you want to take the time to have Gruthkul describe the room to you, we can either do it based on the quality of that description, or we can just do random chance.
Nope. Let's go random.
All right. So there are
I found
three
one. Oh,
three other items.
there goes another one.
Three other items. We will do a DC. We'll do a DC 5 on a D20 to grab them and bring them back.
Just a regular D20. No.
Yeah,
no
so,
check, no. Alright, roll
Yeah,
1,
I was gonna have it be a D100, but
1, 2, 3. Here we go.
all right.
Aha!
So
I've found 12 things.
So you find
12 potions.
this one comes back with a set of the set of pigments.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I remembered.
We can give this to Ciliana. She likes paintings.
Thank you.
All right. Next one.
Oh yes. Oh yes. There's more to be found.
All right. And
Whoa,
this.
whoa, whoa. Oh.
Yes, this one brings back the sort of pouch that has some gemstones in it. I believe was the next one.
I keep finding the things I don't care about.
Yeah, I know. I'm
next.
making it draw out.
Aha!
And bobbling, you do manage to get out the last sort of wooden case as it returns to you with 2 healing potions in it.
Excellent, excellent.
And then I maneuvered Doran back the way we came instead of through the trap.
All right.
I want to go. Whoa!
I just grab him by the collar of his robes.
But I'm about to. No.
All right. So you all reconvene back in the paint room.
Alright, so we are going into the blue portal.
After
And
we
then
after we
running.
divvy up,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think we need to divvy up the health potions appropriately.
I agree. And also, does anyone gain anything from a short rest besides me? If we were to wait an hour, I might
Not right
have another
now.
spell to do through arcane recovery means.
I've just been
Haven't-
kind of sitting here poking things.
Haven't done anything yet.
You say that, but okay. Well,
You,
here you
your
go.
stuff reset. Did you take that into account?
Yes, but I had cast a spell
Oh,
before the reset, and
okay. I
then
did not.
I had
cast
cast. Yes. But hello, cat.
It has already gone through portal.
So we're going, or who do you think should get
Am
the
I even on camera?
potions?
Am I just
I
sitting off
think-
to the side?
You're a little off to the side.
I
You gotta
think I
stand
would
in the
like to
center.
give them
There
to
you
our
go.
2 bodyguards, but they are usually the first to die. So
This is
how are they
true.
going to take them if we
You're
give
not.
them to them?
If
Uh-oh.
you,
I
if you're
think-
going to, if the idea is to, wow, the stream froze. If the idea is to,
Oh, I had it on the wrong view. Sorry, stream. I had it on the wrong map view. Okay, we're back. Yell at me, stream, if it seems like we're on a map and I'm not there. Because I'm not as good. I'm not that good at remembering.
what was I saying? Oh, you can take the dodge action as opposed to engaging as a melee attacker if you want to just keep it occupied, right? Because your chances of survival go way up.
Well,
Yes,
they,
and
they go
also, I
up,
think-
but
I
it,
think-
it. Okay, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Even if we are doing, this a dippy dodge to left and right, this thing seems to be very good at hitting us in face with large paint hands.
But
I
you didn't
think-
dodge. You stood there. I watched it 3 times.
No, I know, but I was hit so many times while just standing there that it makes me believe that even if I were to do the dippy dodge to left and right, that I would be
so
hit.
cute. Sorry.
That I would be hit by the large hands of the paint. So I would like to propose plan in which we do not get hit at all.
Propose it. Go ahead. I'm not
Okay.
interested.
All right. I was hoping you're a wizard. I was hoping you have plan. But no, it is okay. I will come up with plan.
Okay. I do have another possible, since you're asking for suggestions.
course.
Do we have
What
anyone who
brains?
is... All right, so many unsavory types throughout the city have a proficiency with sneakiness, right?
Wait, who here is unfavored?
I'm not judging anybody. I were to say if somebody was very quiet and sneaky, you might be able to get what we want if just one person goes through the portal and goes to the edge. The rest of us would wait like a minute to follow it through to see if it's successful.
Okay, it has been 1 minute. Let's go. Oh, there is paint body on floor.
Well, you don't want to be hit. The answer is don't go through the portal if we don't want to be hit.
All right. Well, first of
Uh,
all, I'm not,
that's good.
and I like gesture around at the group. I think all of us look like reasonably upstanding citizens.
Well-
Now that you've brought this up, I'm a little bit concerned about you. But
You are. cute.
Me?
and second of all, if we,
Oh yes, I'm very stealthy.
I agree with Growth Cult. If we send somebody through the paint portal, we are giving them a paint death sentence.
It is like a regular death sentence, except it looks better on wall.
Yes.
I don't find that palatable.
Oh boy. Okay.
You sure you don't want to have a brush with death?
I don't like the way you're painting this.
All right,
I
guys.
love you all.
Enough with the color commentary. Let's get through
Back
here.
on target. I think that the best thing to do, because we don't even know if there's we don't know whether behind the curtain is a place we need to go or a thing we need to get.
Okay. Oh, how do we know exact distance that it was able to move?
It didn't seem like it was like 15 feet.
It was 15 feet and 30 feet if it is really speedy. Okay.
I have another idea.
Okay.
When you're done.
No, go ahead.
It seemed very slow in traversing the ground. As much as it was very unwieldy, could we not force it into one of those pits?
That is what I was going to say. It seems to be very, dexterous, but it needs to use whole movement to get over to us. So if we wait by a pit, and it uses all movement to come over, then we be like gang and we force this paint thing into the paint hole, where hopefully it will never return.
Push it in. Just
I think
everybody-
my way sound better.
Paint hole it is.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry I didn't say it. I can't say it like you. You have like this really cute accent where everything that comes out of your mouth is just so
I do not
adorable.
I have normal Korean accent.
I don't think so. But
Anyway.
it's cute that you think so.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we go
How
into
about
pit.
we go through the portal and we stop with this line of conversation?
Okay.
I'll jump.
Oh, hold on before you jump. My my propose is that Rhea, you stand in front and you do the dodging.
Sure.
So that it goes to hit you, and then I ready myself to push it into the pit. I cannot ready if I'm doing the dodging because, you know, mind can only think of one thing to do at once.
Very well.
Are you all ready?
Fine. Who wants these potions before we go? That's why we
yes.
paused.
We forgot to.
Yeah, I need to know who has what items.
You'll take one, wizard, because it seems like you are good at staying out of danger.
Great. I will keep it in my hand and out.
Okay.
All right.
And maybe we give one to one other random individual who is not me.
Here you go, Kadra. Kate. Kadera.
Kadia.
Cadaverous.
Carpathian. Wait.
It's Kadia.
Ah, yes, that's what it
Maybe
was.
we should get each other name tags.
Hi.
Make one. I can make
Technically, I've only known you for like 30 minutes, all of you. So, technically.
Well, okay. I think Zilliana should have it. Because, you can, like, you know, just if someone is hurt, like, you seem
1
to be,
hour,
like,
46
right there in
minutes
the
in.
action.
Party crippled by
Yes.
indecision. I like to make note of how long, how far in we can get before we're crippled with indecision.
Yeah. Give Liliana the other healing potion.
Okay, I have it.
And
Okay,
then
goodbye,
I will go
guys.
through first.
Bloop, bloop.
I will go through second.
Wait, what?
I'm
in.
That's me then.
I go third. Okay, fourth.
Oh my god, I fell in.
I need an initiative.
You're making fun of accent?
No, there's a little cat somewhere. Don't ask me how, I just know.
It did not roll, so I have to do this then, I suppose.
Much better initiative, y'all.
All right.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that's the same one.
Yeah.
Rock on, rock on.
All right. So you enter into this large rectangular room. You see over on the far side of the room, there is this sort of elevated stage area about 3 or 4 feet off the ground, a small set of steps going up towards in the center of the back room. You see a large bright red curtain there across the wall, but between you and it is a paint spattered floor, 4 sort of 5-foot diameter little wells down into the ground filled with liquid, and one big paint demon that wacky waving arm inflatable tube man's at you as you go in. Rhea, you are first to act here as we go back in.
Okay, I am going to hit the hilt of my sword against my shield and generally make myself as loud and as much of an obvious target as possible. I'm going to take 1 step forward to here, and I'm going to take the dodge action.
All right, taking the dog action. Dorand, you are up.
Excellent. I will retreat to my favorite corner, which is this one because it's the one that was near me. And then I will place the bonfire, but this time I'm going to place it here so as to hopefully direct its movement. As I draw shape, click. And I'll just change that color to red, and we're good. That is my turn. I am done.
Excellent, excellent. And next up is Ziliana.
Okay. So hang on. The dodge action, because I don't play melee people too much. Does that? I should look this
Grants disadvantage to the attacker.
Okay.
Imposes.
All right. I
No,
guess
grants
It
it.
grants it.
then
Congratulations,
There you
you,
go, buddy.
have disadvantage.
I would like to go here, produce flame, and if a creature pops up out of that hole, I would like to hit it with the flame.
All right, holding it for a creature, and Kadia.
All right. I would like to move 5, 10, 15, 20 right here
Okay.
and throw a magic stone at the paint creature.
All right, make an attack roll. All right, sort of lobs over it, hits the back wall,
Well, that's one stone gone. All right.
sort of, just hits the curtain and falls. Any more movement? You move 20 feet. Anything else?
Curtains, I tell you, curtains.
All right, Ruthko, you are up.
Just sort of looks around at the creature not having moved yet, and everybody just gonna charge my way over here and try and make a shove action into the pit,
All right.
which I think is a strength.
It's an
Strength
attack.
athletics.
Yeah, strength athletics.
Okie dokie. Strength athletics, coming in hot, not great.
All right, and so it will contest with. I guess they're the same. So it will use its strength in against you. Contesting for a 10.
Yes.
Do you have to grapple first, or do you just shove?
I think you
It's-
just shove.
It's just a shove. Here it is.
Shovel is not what I wanted. You turn into a shovel and can excavate the ground.
Write your name on it first.
Yeah. That way we know
Important.
who's
Wait,
belongs to.
did we get somebody who found it? I didn't find it.
Oh, I have it, but it's not linkable. Give me 1 sec.
I'm pretty sure they're separate things. Actions in combat.
It's called shoving a creature, and I will
Well,
copy paste it. There we go.
Special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. You're able to make this replaces one of the attacks. Attack must be instead you do a thing. It's contested by another thing, and you push it either prone or 5 feet away from you, and you want it to move 5 feet away.
5 feet away.
Right. It moves and sort of stumbles back, oozing a bit into the hole, not just going down completely in as it's kind of like spreads itself out, trying to hold itself there, but is temporarily inconvenienced at the moment.
I hope the Sturge bites it.
I don't think it has blood.
Sturges don't know. It's gonna try.
All right. Anything
Well,
else? That's movement and
that's it.
attack. All right. It is its turn. It will use 15 feet of its movement to get sort of catching itself up out, and then it will dash for the rest of its action to move to here. And now it is, to all of your surprise, 4 insect-like creatures pop up out of the hole there. And they flit out in various directions. So this guy is going to go, let's see, boop, boop, to there. This one just flies up out of the hole and will swing in towards Rhea. This one's going to go for Grithkul, and this one will go in towards Ziliana. Actually, doesn't have to go anywhere. All right.
And I get to use my held action because
Yep.
it popped out.
And that one pops out in front of you, so held action, fire away. 10 unfortunately does not hit.
Damn it.
All right.
Fire away, fire
All right.
away.
So starting at Gruthkul, here comes Blood Drain attack on Gruthkul. 7 misses. Against Ziliana. 14 against you.
That misses.
Misses. Excellent. Against Rhea, Blood
At
Drain.
disadvantage.
Why is it at disadvantage?
Took the dodge action.
Which is good.
Which is
does not hit
neat.
me.
And Katia against you.
Miss.
20,
No.
not natural. So that one does hit.
Uh-huh.
And it does 5 points of piercing damage as it now is stuck right in, sort of going right in against your side there. And Rhea, it is your turn.
This has not gone according to plan.
Yeah, everybody's still in the accent.
It's a Dracoran accent.
Yeah.
I'm really rooting for you guys this time.
I'm sure you are, as you don't want to put us in this thing again.
For those of us who weren't here for episode 2, this is what, the fourth time?
The third round through.
Third time.
A token icon with the number 5 on it for that sturge.
Represent that the Sturge drank 5 points of blood. It only
Oh,
has
okay. Yeah. Good idea.
Okay.
I'll just keep it in your square, but
or just put it in the forward.
good idea.
I guess I'll take a swing at the one
There
that
you
tried
go.
to attack me.
All right. This is at advantage because it is being flunked.
It sure is.
I can't believe I
Flunk.
passed on burning hands. Look at this.
Yeah.
16 will hit it. Go ahead and roll for damage.
I'm like-
Okay.
All
Color
right.
spray,
Bye.
never used.
That is more than enough.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
And I have no way to move the curtain. Yeah, use moving the curtain a free item interaction.
Yeah.
Can I move the
It's
curtain?
You pull the curtain back and you see that there is this kind of board placed up against the wall, flat, just a piece of wood, nondescript, and there's 2 chains that sort of lash over it to the wall, and they're held by 2 padlocks. So it's a piece of wood that's just chained and lashed against the wall.
And it looks like if I, for example, undid the padlocks, the wood would fall away from the wall?
Presumably.
Okay. Well, that's my turn.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? All right, Dorand. As you see Rhea fling open the curtains.
I'd put the fire on Katia, but that probably wouldn't be appreciated.
No.
I don't have a way to attack that Sturge. Good luck, Katia. And I will put the attack over here on Matt.
Thank you.
Well, it is the closest one to me that's not attached to somebody. So your problem became my problem.
All right. So that is a dexterity save, I believe.
It is, and I can link it for you guys again if you need. It is create fire.
16?
I don't like this at all.
All right.
These things are dexterous.
Unfortunately.
It should be like a constitution. It's fire.
It is able to sort of weave its way around and
Intelligence
not
rolls.
take anything.
Meh.
It is none of those things. Movement.
No movement. No.
All right.
The plan has gone awry. Those 2 are up at the curtains. This should be great.
All right. Ziliana, you are up.
I am gonna try and produce flame, so I'm gonna throw fire into the fire.
All right.
To hit.
So make an attack roll with
Above the fire.
disadvantage. Because this is a
I feel like it
range.
should be at advantage because it's fire everywhere.
Well, it is. It
Not.
is at 5. Yeah. Based on the rules of the game we are playing, it is at disadvantage, unfortunately, because you are right next to it.
Uh,
A
And if I
melee
step-
attack will not be at disadvantage.
If you step
Okay.
away, you take the attack.
Yeah. If you have a melee, it's.
yeah, I think I'm gonna do my rapier then.
Your shillelagh.
I don't have shillelagh.
Primal
That might be higher
Savagery.
level. I can't remember.
No, it's a cantrip.
No, it's a cantrip. I just don't. I don't have it. I burned my fucking hand off putting it in the fucking fire. That's what happens.
All right, so you you stab at it, and as you go to reach in, the fire just sort of nicks at your hands, and you just instinctively just like and you drop your rapier on the ground next to you, and it sort of clatters not into the hole, luckily, but on the ground, sort of 1 square above you.
Bonus action, pick it up.
You can free item interaction pick it up. So.
All right, I'm gonna free item interaction, pick it up, and be like, "Fuck!" And yeah, just kind of stand with my shield up and my rapier up. Just no mechanical action, but role play action. That's what I'm doing.
Kadia,
Okay.
you are up.
I would like to try and shish kebab my.
All right.
What are these things called?
Do keep in mind that you can use your action to detach it. Otherwise, it automatically hits you when you're there. So you can either try to attack it and kill it, or you can use your action to detach it and then do that. So that's a choice. I just want to make sure people saw that option as well.
Now I'm. Okay, I will not risk it, and I will detach.
I hear a Maria.
Yes. All right. Use your action, pulling it off and just sort of tossing it back out to where it was.
Oh, it's automatic?
I don't think we knew it was automatic.
A creature, including the target, can use its action to detach the sturge.
Oh,
Gotcha.
nice.
So any creature can do this for anyone else. So Doran could have torn it off you.
I casted fire ineffectually over there.
Seems right.
Right.
And I'm not accepting judgment for it.
I would like to bonus action Gruth Call. I will just think,
Let's call.
push it real good,
I don't want to.
and that's it.
Is that an inspiration?
That's
or are you
a
just
bardic
You're
inspiration.
just doing it.
just doing it?
Just some flavor text.
All right. Gruth call. Real good.
Moonwalks on the spot backwards and then smacks the sturge with the maul.
All right. Make an attack roll.
You paladin.
Not very good.
Will not hit it, unfortunately.
Oh, inspiration.
Yeah,
Did I get that off in
you
time?
can use inspiration. Yeah.
1d6. Pray. 6.
That will hit it.
Yes.
There we go. We're back. We never
All
left.
right.
Do this
Because you
damage.
pushed it.
You pushed it real good. Gruthcall kind of humming to herself.
Yeah.
All right, that one's down.
Now I
You'll
can
be
use
my
my
friend.
bonus action because of this bad boy. Hold on, let me link it. Great weapon master. I use my bonus action to turn after moving here
All
to
right.
make an attack at advantage, and I'm gonna full on Great Weapon Master for the -5.
Ooh.
Yes.
Do it.
Damn.
Oh,
And unfortunately, a little too much dancing, not enough hitting, not connecting
Wanna
there.
hit it anyway.
You missed it real good. All right. And it is its turn. It will turn towards you, Gruthkol, and is going to make a Paintopod attack at you. 10.
No.
All right. And here comes another one. 14.
No.
All right, so it misses twice, swinging out at you. So now the Sturge's turn. This one starts its turn in the fire, so it's another dex save to see if it takes damage, correct?
Yes, if it didn't move, it at the end of its turn.
At the end of its
Sorry,
turn.
at the end
All
of
right,
its
so
turn.
it will fly out of the fire.
What? How do you know?
Come on, DM, how do you know?
And it will
Ridiculous.
make a 12 attack against you, Ziliana.
Nope.
All right.
Nope. I got
And
15.
the other one will go back. It enjoyed your blood, Katia, and will try to do the same some more. And that is a 22. So 4 points of piercing damage, and
Oof.
again, got you real good. Rhea, you are up.
I am going to pull out the keys, which I do have, and I'm going to try to unlock one of the locks.
All right. I need you to roll, basically flip a coin.
I will roll 1d2. Which one is which?
Which one is, what do you mean, which one is which?
1 is a fail, 2 is a success. I don't know. Just make
Yeah,
sense.
like,
I
Well,
was
how do
just
you
gonna
want
do
it?
this to make it tense and give it to you anyway, but we'll do what she said.
Oh no! I'm not the DM.
Yeah, how do you know?
Yeah, how do I know?
Two is a success. All right, so
That was
the
a nail biter.
first key you try does sort of, and the lock comes apart and kind of falls away. The chain sort of swings loose open. The board kind of shifts a little bit over there, and you do see, now that it's shifted slightly back behind it, it does look like there's some sort of frame to a painting.
Okay, was that my action?
Oh.
Yes.
Maria says yes.
So there's
I
no
got
way
the
for me to
ruler
do
here.
anything about the other lock this round?
Unfortunately not, because that was your action.
Okay. For my bonus action, I will do nothing.
All right.
I will
Bold
pass my
choice.
turn.
Dorand.
Dorand doesn't like what's happening over here. So Dorand... remind me, Ziliana has not taken damage this combat, this version? Correct? Okay. Then,
This time.
yeah, good luck.
This
I'm going to go over here and withdraw this dirge from...
It is already. Oh wait, just kidding.
All right,
I-
easy
I
enough
will
to
allow
pull it
you to
off,
do it.
as it's just latched in there. It's just enough, like, it's meaty enough so that you can just sort of hold its body like this and just sort of, it squishes and you can, like, feel that it's plump and full and take
like,
it off.
hey, this thing is pretty full.
Yeah.
The word plump is just
How did it get
so
this
gross.
big? It was this big
Yeah.
earlier. Now it's this big.
Body's kind of
It's got my
swollen.
blood in it.
Hey, are you O positive? Should I be touching this? All right, so then Doran will retreat back to his corner and go, "Oh, that was a terrible, terrible mistake. What have I done?" And I'm done. That's my turn.
All right,
Okay,
Ziliana.
All right, I'm gonna make another scimitar attack at the one in front of me.
Okay.
I hit
22
it?
will hit, and yes, and 4 is enough as you just sort of slice and it just, you catch it and take a big chunk out of it and it sort of spirals its way down and splats
All
on
right,
the ground.
then I'm gonna run over here. Did you say this barrier was a difficult thing or no?
Nope.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm not being able to use, to move 6 to start with.
All right.
All right, I moved there. Yeah.
Katia, it is your turn.
First, I will bonus action healing word myself.
Never mind.
All right, 4 points of healing to you.
Yaha. And then I will
Pop this balloon.
rapier attack the giant mosquito thing.
Oh.
All right, make an attack roll. 5 will not hit, unfortunately.
All right.
Moves are flanking.
I don't know how to do that. What? I do too? Because I am an elf.
What?
And I had weapons training when I was a kid.
All
know
right,
what
I
that
will allow you to do that. And a 16 will hit. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh, wait, what? I thought this was just like after thing.
I will allow you to do that before
Oh,
you make your
okay.
attack.
Thank you, gracious DM, as I have done 2 damage.
All right, and 2 is exactly the amount you need.
Oh,
Jesus
good.
Christ. Wow.
You guys are acting like this is like the hardest thing ever. These things have 2 hit points each.
Well, none of us really hit it before,
Yeah,
so we
I
didn't
know.
really.
It's amazing. All right.
Everything makes it save.
Hi, Maria. Are you? Yep. Gruthko, you are up. Unless there's any more movement from Katia.
No.
All right.
Okay, this is the one. This is where we finally hit it. I'm gonna hit it. Now, as soon as my character sheet opens up again. I'm gonna hit just regular this time.
Oh,
There it is.
yes!
Natural
Boom, 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 boom,
20
boom.
will,
Should have quick weapon mastered.
Yeah,
Doesn't
you
matter. I
shoulda.
take the
will
damage.
connect. Go ahead and roll for damage.
16.
All right, slamming into it, it kind of spatters about. You get the sense that even though you hit it real hard, didn't do as much damage as you think it normally
That's fine,
would.
cause I crit. I got another one. So you wanna go again? This time we'll quick weapon master.
Don't taunt this thing.
No.
Please. All right. So the second, unfortunately, does not connect, as it seems this may be resistant to the type of weapons that you're using. All right. All the Sturges are dead, but Paint Monster is not. It is going to take its first swing against you, Gruthkol. 15.
Nope.
All right, and a second swing against you. That
Nope.
is an 8, so 2 misses there.
Now I know how we feel.
We will go to Rhea.
Unlock the other lock.
All right, as you unlock the other lock, kind of clicking it back in, the board falls from sort of where it was pinned up. The chains sort of come loose and clatters to the floor. And you look and you see a very ornate golden picture frame there. And as this happens, the creature back behind you sort of spins around. And those of you kind of watching this from the far end look at it, and it just sort of lets out this like very, very sad kind of shrieking noise, and it just goes. And you see that the painting there depicts this kind of hellscape-ish like landscape, except at the very center of it, there's this black cutout in the painting. And as this happens, you can see bits of the paint just begin to sort of like pull off of it and get drawn back into the painting, and it just pulls. And after about 4 or 5 seconds of this, the creature is no more, except you can see its little eyes in the painting sort of darting around as it's now sort of frozen back into the painting itself. And the ground sort of begins to tremor and shake as sort of you can see the walls now melting down in these oozy piles of just sort of thick, almost clay-like paint, as it seems like the dimension you're in is dissolving around you. And we'll take our break there.
You can't say now that a painting does not give you feeling.
Oh, it's giving me feelings. It's giving me a lot of bad feelings right now.
Yes.
Not all art is good.
Just needs a second coat.
So, just so you all know, the arguments about all of the paintings, all of the blank spots in the paintings absorb the creatures. So there are equal number of black spots for where the rats are, and there are equal amounts in the painting in the room before for the Sturges. So if you bring that painting in and hold it up, they all just get sucked right in.
Alright, that makes sense.
But on several of the attempts, you destroyed the painting on the first 2 attempts before the rats came, so you can't use it. So basically everything in here that you can fight, except for that creature, everything just gets sucked back into the paintings.
Yeah, but how do you
really
know?
Cool.
Well,
How do you know?
Because it's set
You
up so
gotta
that if
try
your
it.
palette doesn't put her foot through the painting the first 2 times.
Well, that's why I was trying to prompt you. If you guys had
And you
flipped,
flip it over,
if you had flipped
yeah.
the painting over, I would have had a rat come out and like show you that that was the mechanic behind it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
No,
I did like
no biters.
the painting with the red fish on it, though.
Yep, that one was a red herring.
Yes.
Halibut. Oh, wait.
All right, so it is break time. We will take 5 minutes, and then we will come back and we will do our giveaway. So, as a reminder, in order to be eligible for the giveaway, all you need to do is be a follower of the stream and then be in the stream. We're going to run it for I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes or something, so that people have a chance. And you'll just type in a little command that we will give you at that time, and it will spit me out a winner. And then we'll just have you email us or message us on Twitch with how to get these lovely things to you. So see you back in 5 minutes. I have it as 46 past the hour, so I'll be back at 51 past the hour, and we will see.
Roll your bluff.
Yeah. All right. So see you in 5-ish. Okay, break.
Great. I just,
What is it on? Is there anything that happens on short rest for Bard? I
When
feel
you
like
reach a certain level, you get your bardic inspiration back.
that's it. Okay.
That's it.
All right. We are back. It is 51 past the hour, regardless of your time zone. Welcome. Hi, chat. All right. Since I'm sure a lot of you are here for the giveaway, this is the way it's going to work. How long should we have this go? Like 3 minutes? 5 minutes?
57 minutes.
57 minutes. I mean, we could theoretically
9
do it, but
hours.
I want the people, if you're here now, I want you to be able to find out you won. So, I mean, I guess I could force you to watch all the way to the end of the show, but I won't
Stay
do that.
tuned until the end credits.
Yeah, so we will wait.
Strikes.
We will wait till the end of the campaign. And the giveaway will be no. All right. So,
Oof,
in
that
case
is
you missed
like
it, up
2
for
years.
grabs is this gorgeous handmade dice bag with the world of stars inside. I like the inside. The inside's my favorite part. Drawstring compatible. I estimate this would hold upwards of 200 dice.
Oh.
Maybe, probably.
I was gonna say upwards of 3, but
Is it
Upwards of
reversible?
3 dice, yes. It will hold at least 3 dice or your money back. Cool. And also this lovely set of ice cream dice, sorbet, I believe, sorbet. There are 2 d20s in here, so you can roll with advantage. 4 d6s, 2 d10s, a d12, because who cares? A d8 and a d4. Gorgeous. All right, so here's the way we do this. Once the little message pops up in the chat that says, the giveaway has started, hurrah! Won't literally say that, but once that pops
You
up,
read it that way. I'll say
you
it.
will go and you will type !raffle, and that will enter. You can only enter once. Those of you who are subscribed to our channel basically get 2 entries for entering once. So if you want to take this opportunity before we start to get that last minute subscription in, reminder, if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you do get 1 free Twitch sub per month, so you can use those on that if you want to double your chances for winning. Oh, so much winning. All right, and this is the first time I've ever done this, so let's all just be prepared for this to work really well. Are you guys ready? Also, if you are associated in any way with any of the Roll It Slant shows, you're not eligible for winning.
What the? this is brand. You can't lay on a rule at the end. What the world? How do you know?
That's the
Ooh.
only reason he was here.
Thank you, Ice Overlord, for your Twitch Prime. Pretty sure I know who Ice Overlord is. In which case, very thank you.
Yeah, the Heat Miser, and then there's the Cold.
And then the Ice Overlord, yes. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. We do very much appreciate it. All right. And I'm reminding myself how this works. Okay, is everybody ready? How long am I running this for? Not 1 second. That is probably not long enough. 3 minutes. We'll do 3 minutes here.
Do we have appropriate music for the 3 minutes?
Yes. Black Vortex Tense Action Epic. I don't know. What kind of music?
oh, that sounds about right.
You got some pan flute up in there? What's up?
The Jeopardy.
Yeah, I mean, I got all sorts of stuff. Let's do this one. I don't know what this one is.
Perfect. Sounds perfect.
Ooh,
It's like the beginning of Beauty and the Beast,
it is.
but royalty free. All right, thank you, Kevin McLeod.
Pretty and the animal. Oh no.
All right,
Is that legit what it's
Royalty-free.
called?
so starting right now. Pretty and the animal. That's good. Starting. Ready? Wait, that's not the button to go. Go! It should come up. Wait for it to say the message, and
Wait for it.
there you go.
Hey!
All right, so if you type !raffle, it will enter you to win. This will go for another 2 minutes and 46 seconds, so please type !raffle. I see 1 entry in already.
Ooh.
Thanks for that.
Ruffle.
And another entry has just come in.
Get your entries here.
Come on down.
This is exciting.
This is
Fortune.
super exciting.
Tell your fortunes.
Where's Anon and
Where's
They,
our other
they were
subs?
chatting earlier, weren't they?
and
It's very
Lord
possible
King
that
Emperor?
Anon has fallen asleep on his keyboard.
It's very
He
possible.
mentioned he was doing
threatening
that.
to do this earlier.
Threatening.
Apparently, he deleted all of his own messages.
Oh no, that was when
Wait, is he
'Cause we
like
had-
blocked or something? Is
no,
he muted?
he's not
No.
blocked. He can talk. No. It's because we had Streamlabs in the chat, and the auto settings for Streamlabs mean if you type in all caps, you get the message deleted.
But did he didn't
He's
get
not
like
timed out.
Okay.
He's talked since then. He's talked
Yeah.
since
Okay,
then.
good. Just want to make sure. Well, our first giveaway so far has 2 whole entries. So you guys have a very good chance of winning.
Very good, very good.
Very good, very good. All of you watching, we have... And we do ship
Okay.
outside of the United States. That's not a problem. Except for you have to be on planet Earth.
Oh.
So we don't
What's
have...
Good, the shipping to Mars right now is
Yeah,
not,
it's brutal ever since
not
the
cost-efficient.
interplanetary strike.
Desperation.
Cool. Well,
Cheese, cheese.
go.
Jeez,
Maybe
jeez.
I should have had you guys enter, just to have it be more suspenseful. Yes. Next room is an art gallery. Oh, we got another one. One more.
I don't have the-
Anyone else?
Emoticon.
What's the time?
should one of us
I feel bad because Anon was here.
should one of us enter for Anon?
Well, that's not fair to everybody. You gotta be here.
Yeah, could you
That's
imagine if
true.
he won on someone else's behalf and the other people who are here
That is
live
true.
Gotta follow
be
the
no good.
rules. I do feel bad, but we very much appreciate everyone's support. We have 3 entrants right now, and you can no longer enter the giveaway. Ooh, this tension mounts. Dun 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 dun.
Does it auto tell us what the winner is?
It doesn't. I have to hit the pick winner button,
Well, you should hit
which
that button.
I will do now.
On the stream?
I don't know how I do this on the stream. Actually, I can go. Wait, hold on.
I complicated it. Yes.
No, actually, yeah, I can't do it on the stream
I
because
did not.
right now it's in my. Yeah, I will just hit the pick winner button. Dun 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 dun. And
it does
it
say
does say it. There you go. Congratulations, Ice Overlord. You have won a custom Dungeons dice bag and a set of ice cream dice. These are yours. Yours. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for winning and playing. It's there'll be many more of these. We do have more dice to give away over the course of our various shows, and also something that's very cool. Our artist in residence, who's on Lions and Crows, has said at some point, availability considering, she will raffle off a custom PC art piece for somebody as well, which is of very nice value. Jubilucky. So we'll have many more giveaways. This was just the first. Thank you for bearing with my giveaway competence. Ice Overlord, you know where to find me. Oh no. So yeah, just either send me a message via email or whatever, and we will we will get you your stuff. Cool. And now we will go back to our campaign, already in progress. Cool. Hit me up with address, Ice Overlord. So, are we all ready to delve back into Twitter is better, probably. You can Twitter me. At least we can chill here, even if no Gen Con. Yes. That will definitely be good. I agree. No Gen Con this year. No Plague Con.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
I think I got sick after PAX.
Yeah, we
It
got
was
sick when there
pre-corona.
wasn't a pandemic. So, very good. All right. Well, congratulations, Ice Overlord. The rest of you, not so much congratulations, as you do find yourself in this. Have you ever seen that movie, the Robin Williams movie, where he like goes through? It's like really sad, depressing.
What dreams may come.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
yeah.
dreams may
Yeah,
come. You know how like there's that part where
Wait.
there's like the paint and it's just like all big and goopy and everything's kind of falling apart and it's in paint.
Is it
Flubber?
Pan?
There's a part of that that's like in a painting or something. At any rate,
What's happening?
these globs of clay-like paint begin to fall as the areas all around you start decaying into mush. And
Oh.
you, for a moment, start to panic. But as all of this happens, the world just starts to fade around you. And as these globs of sort of thick, heavy, oily paints cover you, the world fades and you find yourself in a familiar alley.
Diagon
Just-
Alley?
Yeah, Diagon Alley. Next to a butcher shop. There are no dogs present.
Kitty cat?
Don't see any kitty cat.
The first passerby. What day is it? What time is it?
Where am I? Who are you?
All right, so
I'd
looking...
like to look at my pocket watch, or necklace watch, whatever it is.
Am I still holding the healing potion?
you do have, yes, all of the items that you have picked up are with you.
Ooh.
Looking at your watch, let me look up what the time is. The time is, it's about 12:45.
So actual time has passed because it was 12 when we went in,
Thereabouts.
or 12 when we set the timer.
It was 11:27 when you set the timer.
Okay.
What did this accomplish?
I have no idea.
What do you mean? What did it accomplish?
I mean, aside, not that I don't love an extra heaping of trauma on top of my baseline trauma. However,
Why do you have baseline trauma?
What do you have? Well,
never mind. Look, I'm just saying, I've died multiple times this afternoon.
what
This
do you
is-
mean? What did it achieve? We closed the realm of the paint monsters. We did the task we were set out to do, so the academies will be very pleased with us. We grew as individuals and as a group who are able to do things without getting killed. We do not tell them that we died, okay? We do not tell them at all. We keep it
It's
quiet.
likely a coordinated event by the Brumeraldi and their associated dealings with the rest of your organizations. Let's go ensure that it is done by checking that the paintings are no longer causing gremlins to pop out and stuff. Shall we?
All right.
It's a good idea.
We'll probably have to turn these clocks in after a
Oh,
while.
no. They were a gift, remember?
If
They were indeed a gift.
It's like now we all are connected
Yeah.
because of the time we had together and now the time that we carry on us. It's very beautiful if you think about it.
It is beautiful.
I refuse to think about it.
So,
you did good though.
what
Thanks.
would you all like to do? Return back to the clockmaker?
Maker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have another test on that little painting he does.
All right. So, making your way back to Sunward Timepieces. Another 15-minute walk down the street, and you find there a somewhat frustrated young apprentice sitting at a table, working through the smashed bits of the clock, which none of you tried to save after 4 or 5 times back through there.
We were busy recovering after our horrific deaths.
And you also see sitting somewhat impatiently the young halfling there, Volfer. As he sees you, he kind of perks up a little bit, and Marcellus comes out, hearing the bell jangle to greet you as you come in. Back so soon?
Oh, you could say that. But it would not be true.
It was fairly quick.
Yeah,
I
'cause
hardly
we're that
noticed
good.
you were gone.
You try doing the painting thing again.
No.
You will paint one gremlin, okay?
Not sure if that's a great idea. I mean, you
will
remember the
paint-
last time?
Yes,
will
did
paint-
anything happen to you last time?
Well, but it's only a matter of time.
We're right here.
Why don't I try to paint something happier, like a table
butterfly.
or
okay.
a butterfly?
Tables make me very happy. Why don't you try to paint a table?
Okay. He sort
Love
of
tables.
takes
Very
his
in.
brush and dabs it on the palette, and after a few minutes of very, very, very painfully hesitant painting, a table begins to take shape on his easel in front of you as you all wait on bated breath. It is true to its art form, a still life of a table.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Excellent.
Great table.
seems like you solved it.
It's fixed.
Great. Thanks. That was a lot less effort than I thought it was going to be. I mean, you guys hardly look like you broke a sweat.
We're very good at what we do.
Yes.
It was not problem at all. Everything was fine. Thank you for shopping with Aura's Academy.
Also, we're not for sale.
Horrible! I just love everything that comes out of your mouth.
All right. Well, you're welcome to
Bit
keep
soft
the
on the side.
timepieces as
Very generous. Thank
the
you.
only payment, and I will say that for what it's worth, I will let all my friends at the consortium know what a wonderful job you did resolving this, and perhaps it will lead to something favorable in the future for there.
I'm still very much interested in where you got these timepieces. If you think of anything, you can reach me at the Sierra Harmony Hall. I would absolutely love it if you would give me more information. Anything.
I got a little PO box right at the edge. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's, leave a note. Pop it in there.
Well, I mean, I purchased them not too long ago, only a few days. A man was here, and wore a cloak, was quite tall, but very nice, and gave me the boxed set. Said one was missing, and offered a pretty hefty discount for it. And I figured they looked like they were good timepieces, so I bought at the price which he asked, and that was that. I make it not really my policy to interrogate those people that come in. Do recall he had a very handsome, stately beard that kind of poked out of the bottom of the hood. Little jealous. I'm a bit lacking in that department myself, but otherwise just another day at Onward Timepieces.
No other like little small talk about where he was staying or how long he
He
was in town,
was very much a man about the business he needed to carry on, and it was fairly routine. He was in and out.
All right. Still, you know where to find me if you think of anything else.
That's all I can think of, but if I think of more, I will think of you.
Thank you. It has been a pleasure.
Yes, thank you for coming so quickly and dealing with this with such ease and grace.
We've had a lot of
Word.
practice.
What was that? Oh, sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
All right. Thank you. And I'm gonna give him a bit of a bow and then shuffle everybody out the door.
Is Allie still there?
She is. She is currently working on the clock that was smashed.
Once. It was only smashed once. I'm sorry.
I'll still try and get you to the tickets.
Oh, thanks, but I mean, don't bother. I'm not gonna be going anywhere anytime soon.
Is the concert today?
I think it's later in the week, but I mean, look how broken this is.
Yeah, but do you stay here like 24/7? You know, like 7 days a week?
Some people don't always have the. It's okay. Work really hard, and we'll see if we can get you to come.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Sorry. Did I say something wrong, Ciliana?
No, just sometimes your concept of work isn't always quite realistic.
Oh. I mean, you put in a couple of hours and then you do whatever you want.
No, that's I mean, that's what you've been allowed to do. We can talk about this later.
Sure, I'd really love to understand.
Okay.
So, who wants to go to a bar?
Okay, before we do that, and I step up and I hold out my timepiece. Let's perhaps make sure that we don't have to do this again.
How do we do that?
Like
Well.
unsynchronized a little bit about that.
Yes, or resynchronize. Whichever it is.
Well, does it come with a manual?
Oh, look,
Or
on
we
the
could
back,
have-
there's
I
a
mean,
little
does our-
scroll
does
out
our-
note, like on a prescription thing. It just,
Master Wizard, do you have any way of identifying these things in more detail?
of course I do, just not on me.
Well, then perhaps we should hold off until the wizard has a way to.
Resetting doesn't sound well. I don't know.
What do
don't
I
what to
know,
say.
incidentally, in situations like this where we have basically, like, gathered some treasure and then been given something, what are the expectations from the school in situations like that? Is it just ours?
What you get paid for jobs is what you keep.
Okay.
I mean,
Don't ask.
the schools don't specifically pay you to do these things, but there's not an expectation that you are doing all this work for free.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you are able to keep the spoils of what you have. I mean, in general, like if you're like, this is a artifact of unknowing power and destruction.
This is the staff of the elders.
Yeah, then probably they'd want to know about it, but perhaps not. All right. What is
Staff of the others. Wait, what?
What is everyone's passive perceptions, please?
Good question.
My favorite question in D&D.
I'm glad you asked.
15.
13.
50. That's a lot.
Perception 14.
14 and 15. So 14 and above. As you step back out into the street and you finally, take a second, all of the conflict and duties have been resolved. You notice on the ground, sort of just out in the street and around, everywhere you look, there's these light sort of wisps of golden energy that rise up occasionally from the ground, sort of like steam off of a hot road after kind of afternoon rain. And as they rise up, they quickly dissipate just above the ground level and they dissolve into the air. You can see people sort of going about their daily business don't seem to be paying this any heed, almost as if they don't notice. They just sort of wisp up and dissolve. And
This is,
anywhere you look, you see these.
Does it seem similar to the
beautiful.
light that we saw when we died and came back?
So
I avoided the light.
if you're not at 14 or higher, you did not notice yet.
I am at 14.
Okay. It does not seem congruent with anything you've seen to date.
All right, well, I don't.
I think Ziliana kind of tries to, like, touch it and pet it. Or, you know, like, kind of, like, just, like...
All right.
I will definitely notice you doing this.
As,
yeah, I mean,
As
Yeah.
a free action, I would like to pet the energy.
As
Yeah,
you
like, just
as
like-
you kind of lean down and wait and waft your hand through it, it does kind of react, almost sort of like it's almost like looking at like dust particles through like the sun streaming in, and you can just kind of see them, and they do sort of waft around. They kind of glitter and sparkle a bit. It doesn't seem to have any sort of mass or anything like that, and it's not like it's little particles of anything. It's just sort of energy that like floats up and then dissipates, but it does react to your movement through them. And looking around, people walking around through it, and it's not like just everywhere. It's just occasional little wisps through things. And those of you now seeing her go down and starting to like move around the ground, you now sort of notice this where you weren't really paying attention before.
Ah. Oh, what did you do, Ziliana? This is beautiful.
I know. Like, I think I made this. I think I did this, right?
That's
Like,
incredible. I've wanted.
yeah.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I love beautiful things, and sometimes they just, like,
Are you able to make it change color, perhaps to red?
did it change? No. No.
I do not know.
I mean, actually, Ziliana thinks about changing it red. Does it change red?
I'd like to see if there's sort of a pattern to its to discovery of these, whether it's a path leading us somewhere, whether it's a perimeter around something, or whether it's just randomly interspersed everywhere we see.
Okay. Make I will say an investigation roll as you kind of. And are you gonna like walk around a little bit to do this?
Oh,
or you
yes,
just,
yes.
Okay.
Yes. And actually, for the first time since I keep forgetting, I'll call my raven to my arm again, even though I haven't touched it since, and I'll have him fly over and try to
Okay.
also,
So
through
much
his
better.
perception,
Yeah.
try to see if there's some sort of
Yeah. So I will give you advantage on the roll because you're sort of getting up above from it, which will be a much nicer way to do this.
Okay, so advantage on the roll. Click. Advantage, and you said it's an investigation. Which I
Investigation.
happen to be trained in.
Yep.
And so 25 with the natural 20.
Ooh. All right. So
Mm.
as you really take the time to observe it sort of from your surroundings and then from a bird's eye view, just soaring around above the city, you see that it is everywhere. You can see it inside the doors of shops permeating through, and you can see it throughout the streets, people moving through it, it sort of moving around, and it never wafts up more than 4 or 5 inches or so from the ground, but it's everywhere, and nobody seems to pay it any mind. And as your raven is circling back over a sort of street corner where there looks to be some kind of performer going through some magic tricks using what you kind of recognize as sort of laughable, but still arcane magic, not just sleight of hand.
Just poor choices with cantrips. I get you.
Yeah. And so flying over that, your raven does notice that there is a bit of a heavier concentration under that individual, that each time some sort of illusion or whatever is performed, the concentration of it gets just a little bit more dense.
Okay. My last experimental thing is to find somebody specifically nearby and to try to shake their hand or otherwise come into physical contact with them to see if this whole thing hasn't been one grand illusion or hallucination.
You approach someone, and they sort of...
You, sir. Would you like some bread and cheese?
Well, I mean...
No,
it is,
take a look. Look at it. Come here.
It is. Well, that does look very good, and you're able to touch him, and he looks down and Well, I mean, I don't make it a policy to take cheese from the pockets of strangers, but
Brimerali's student. I am working on enchanting these things, and this is what I've come up with so far.
Is it? Oh,
Please
what the
partake.
Yes.
Partake.
That is quite good.
Yeah, you'll find it's a brioche bread. It's sweet. I understand.
It is very nice.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Oh,
Sorry to have
thank
bothered
you.
Let your friends know. And I don't give them my name and I walk off.
Let your friends know about my pocket cheese.
Correct. No, I actually have a magical bag that produces cheese and bread.
No, I just thought it. Anyway.
For those who forgot.
So, yeah,
It's not like tots. You got those tots?
the interaction goes just as you would expect. You're able to touch. He's able to see you. Interact with you and your cheese.
Wizards are strange, aren't
New
they?
comrades.
Very
Come here,
interesting.
come here. This is what I've
Yes.
noticed through both my own perceptions as well as the eyes of my familiar raven. Is what you'll find is, and oh, by the way, if you haven't met, this is Emperor Standmore. He's right there.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh
named
my.
after the last emperor, you may recall. I'm a bit of
Oh.
a fan.
Oh my.
Anyway, so we've noticed, and we couldn't help but notice, that this phenomenon is happening citywide, and there's a concentration of it with the illusionary arts of those that are peddling their arcane performances over at this location.
Ooh, let's go see. Let's go see.
Well, yes, we should investigate.
Are you able to tell whether it's the illusion that it's attracted to or the arcane nature of the illusion?
I haven't tried, but my cantrips, I suppose I do have some I could test myself, but I'd rather find out why the concentration is around a few individuals that are doing it. And, it's a good point. It's a good point. I suppose I should, before I go there, do a...
Well, I mean,
Some
I
sort of-
defer to your knowledge. I don't really know anything about the magical arts myself. I have no access to them.
It's really just a matter of when I process this part of the experiment. Do I try it myself first, or do we investigate them first? I suppose it takes no effort, and I will use my prestidigitation to clean the rest of my clothing and whatnot, and get any flecks of paint or anything off of it.
Me. Try to me. Try to
Oh,
me.
you can do it this as well? Excellent.
No,
Show
you-
me. No, show me. Go ahead.
I would really like for you to use it on my clothing. Yes,
I would like that too, because I'm gonna have to wash them out later.
It's Grimeraldi's. The expectations. Okay. I cleaned them.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Fresh
And-
and clean.
It seems
Keep your
to
eyes
you, yes, watching. Anyone who's paying attention to this, give me an investigation roll.
Including the caster, I don't know if I'm able to or not.
Yeah, you are. You have a high enough intelligence that you can kind of process these
nothing.
things at once.
Oh, it's still under. I didn't
I'm
have
still
an
playing in
advantage
the
this time.
vapors.
That's fine.
I want to play with the button on my outfit. What am I doing in the street?
Fair enough. All right. So the two 13s, you do notice that with each casting of this, a very, very, very tiny amount of this energy falls from it, sort of landing and then pooling a little bit on the ground, merging in with the rest of the energy. And then all of this stuff kind of flows up and then dissolves and fades back in and does that. But it's noticeable to you only because it's starting from like a higher point and then sort of going down to join the rest of the energy.
And never seen this sort of thing in the city before. I'm out in the city a lot.
You've never seen this before.
Okay. Weird.
Well, anything? It didn't look any different to me.
It did look like this did affect, or at least this this effect that Zilliana has claimed earlier does seem to react to magic of any sort.
What if one of you I mean, you don't cast arcane magic, do you?
What?
Me?
Yes.
I do, and I make a little puff of wind with Druidcraft.
Ooh, I can make an illusion.
Does
What would you like
that?
to see?
Do I see anything with that?
With the puff of wind.
Yeah.
Make an investigation roll.
So good at this. 10.
You see too that there is some energy that sort of comes off of this. Not a lot.
Interesting.
Is
It seems to be. Sorry, Katie, I keep interrupting you.
No, it's fine. I thought about making like these little marionettes. Let me show. Question. Sorry, distractions in my brain.
I see that. Back on target.
What if we
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're a comedian.
No, what? No, I'm not funny. Am I funny?
Yes, you are. You're very funny. So you're very funny, Katia.
Was it just one street performer over there, or is there many? What did Emperor
There was more
say?
than one, but specifically the one that was using small bits of magic seemed to have effect. I have my theory, but I do not like to speak in conjecture. I like to speak in actual hypothesis. So
We've been stuck in a time loop for the past, I don't know, half a day. So speak in conjecture all you want.
well, it's very possible that this is all of one giant elaborate simulation of some sort.
What
Didn't
we
I
are
look
looking
that
at?
out?
Like a big
There's the. I like stand next to Grithcall and like start pointing out the you know, the gold.
Oh,
Yeah, no, you're talking to me. Just say Holly on there. Anyway.
could easily have been me. I think I was way off too.
Yeah.
Um,
Do we want to try an experiment? I could help.
Ooh, what do we want?
We just did an experiment.
Let's
We
do
could
more.
we could do another one. We could do one that's a little bigger.
Okay, yeah. Let's do it.
All right. And I, can we like,
Chain lightning.
pull back to like one of the other little alleys?
There's
Okay,
plenty of alleys
okay.
in the city. Yep.
All right. I am going to cast Disguise Self and make myself look just like Rhea.
All right.
Twins.
For those of you, are people observing this?
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I wanted
All
people
right.
to observe this.
You do see that again. This effect produces a little bit of energy that sort of pools and merges in to the ground.
Oh god, I didn't realize I had that much gray in my hair.
Oh, it looks very nice. I liked it.
Thanks. Came by it honestly, I think.
This is very good, Ziliana.
I know.
Little weird.
It's gotten me out of a few scrapes.
Ooh.
pretending
So
to be
use my
Rhea?
face to get
Yeah.
out of scrapes.
Rio's looks very respectable.
I thank you, but again, just to reference back, please don't use my face to get out of scrapes. It's a good face, and I have to keep wearing it.
You can use mine. I don't care.
Okay.
No, I
next turn.
can't.
Not you.
No.
Okay.
Wait, which one am I talking to? Does your voice change? Liliana.
Yes, dear.
Oh, there you are. This one.
Oh Lord. So, what would you all like to do now that you've noticed this?
I think the only thing that we can do is go over and see those street performers. I mean, come on.
I
Let's just
do
go.
I do
not-
not see the one-to-one.
I do not see the need to go and look at street performers.
But that's where the more larger concentration of magic is.
It is because they're using magic and it is making the golden dust go up into the air. We have seen that when we use magic. When you
Yeah, but
use the
maybe-
magic, the stuff comes into air. We don't need to go over there. We would
Maybe
just go
it's
over there. Just to
different.
but maybe it's not.
But let's process of elimination.
What do you mean? What are you eliminating?
The street performers.
You
Why?
eliminate the street performers.
No, there's no need for violence.
That's
The
what I meant.
council has called for your immediate execution. I'm
I,
sorry.
I still look like Rhea, and I go, no, there's no need for violence.
Oh, I don't like that.
The
Do I
gold,
really sound like that?
the gold dust
Sure.
is going upwards, correct? Is this going into sky?
Yeah.
Yes, but only slightly.
It's
Only
just kind of
okay.
drifting, isn't it?
It drifts down and then settles back into the earth, so it's very much not going up.
Okay.
You know,
Yes, not in
Yes.
the least.
it's possible that it's been here this whole time.
It is very possible.
That something has changed about us, not about the world.
If we are subjected to some sort of enchantment or...
Can I just grab a stranger off the street and just like tap them on the shoulder and say,
Cheese! Bread!
I'm sorry, I do not have
Time
cheese
to
or bread,
kidnap.
But can I take a moment of your time, please?
Unhand me.
I'm not
No,
grabbing
don't
him,
worry.
like,
We're with the
tapping him on
Aureus
the
Academy.
shoulder.
Oh,
Why
I
not?
didn't know you were allowed to rough people up on the street.
We're not roughing you up. Katie, take your hands off him.
I'm sorry, I'm not. I just wanted to.
No,
to
she
tap
can keep
you.
her hands on me.
Oh, okay. I will keep
Okay,
my
now it's
hand on
gotten
his
weird.
shoulder. Do you see little gold
Anime
specks
grandpa.
on the
Oh,
ground?
crap.
I'm sorry, your friend was talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me repeat
He
that.
does that.
Do you see little gold specks on the ground, just coming up off the ground like little wisps? Yeah, look down. Yes, good.
No. What? Are you
Oh.
on those drugs that the children use?
I
You're
am
one of
good.
those Sierra
Think-
schoolers, aren't you?
Thank you
am!
for
How did
participating
you know?
in our. I turn Katie around and shove her back in the alley. Thank you for participating in our magic
see us
experiment. We
sometime.
greatly
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
And then I usher him along.
Students. He sort of turns and straightens his tunic and,
I made a kappa!
and heads off down the street.
Okay. So we know that other people cannot see the gold. We can see the gold, and it comes from the magic. What do we want to do with this information? Perhaps
Maybe
we
it
can
has
gather.
Something to do with the watches.
Yeah, I take the necklace off really quickly. Do I see it?
As you take the necklace off and it sort of goes to your head, you go to look at it in your hand, and it is back around your neck.
Oh. What? Can I try this? Is it stuck on me? Is this forever an accessory on my body?
It is. It's not stuck. You take it off, and no sooner is it off than it's just inexplicably back around your neck.
Well,
Oh.
and we did synchronize them with them on.
Our lives are twined together forever.
I'm gonna immediately try and unsynchronize.
How do you try to do that?
There's like a button, right?
No, we had to clink them together.
Alright, I want to grab it and I just want to start aggressively clinking it.
Don't break them. I have a feeling that would be very, very bad.
It's
I
a
do the same thing Rhea
timepiece.
does.
It
Don't
likely
break it,
can
it'd be
be
really, really
set.
bad.
Wait, it is like magical item, yes?
Stop
You cannot
doing that.
break magic. Do you not remember Alphonse in Aurus Academy? He had that magical, the magical elephant statue, and he tried to break it because he thought it was cursed, and no matter what he did, the elephant statue would just remain. And it drove him mad that the elephant statue could not be destroyed. Perhaps it was cursed, in
That is a
hindsight.
beautiful story. Is that something that happened to you personally? Or
No,
is
it
that
was
like a tale
Alphonse
that you've heard?
in the Aurus Academy.
We call him Elephant Alphonse.
Yes.
Which, come to think of it, may have also contributed to driving him mad.
Yeah, it is possible.
Probably not in the best.
He did ask us to
Elephant,
stop
yes,
calling
elephant.
elephant
I've even
Alphonse.
heard of this.
Yes, if we were
But
between
anyway,
the
the-
schools, and like
Yeah.
in retrospect, yes, that was probably not the best thing for us to have done.
The point of the story is that you cannot just destroy magical items by aggressively clinking them against each other. You need something far stronger than that, like the ability to destroy the entire civilization of world, perhaps god powers, things like this. We have none of these things, so it is okay.
Uh,
So-
well, well,
I think I read a story
yes.
once about a magical sword with a very strong sense of right and wrong.
I do not believe in fairy tale.
I've heard that story. I think it's true.
oh my
yes,
god.
but I'm
Such
sure
a
you
thing
also-
would drive you mad and make you murderous. It makes no
sure you-
sense.
I'm sure you also believe in other fairy tale, like
Yes.
Yes.
aggressively
Alphonse
clinking.
in the end. Alphonse.
impacting it together with other things does not appear to have any effect. It does produce a dull sort of clinking sound.
Well,
These
Like,
timepieces
this
are
is satisfying
modifiable. We can change what the time is on there, correct?
They don't seem to have any controls of any sort. Just
Excellent.
the face of a clock and a chain that goes up around your neck. And I mean, there is a button, but all that button does is open, like kind of like the face of it, like a locket.
All right, look.
It's just a little
okay,
latch.
hold on a second. Can I grab another stranger? I just
No, Katie, stop doing
Katie,
that.
You must.
Katie, no, stop. At this point, we go to our superiors, people that we
Yes.
can rely upon that have the experience. Not the strangers in the street. They were good for cheese and bread, and they were also good for whatever
yes, but I just
costing you did. That's
I
fine.
have to know if everyone sees this thing on my neck, and this is forever my accessory, or if it's just like an illusion.
Come to the Bremeraldi School. There's more than one accomplished person that can help us.
There is
Okay.
Are there two accomplished people there?
You
hear
want
there's
a
upwards of
number?
3.
I will let you know. It is more than 2.
Okay.
Two. There's 3.
Is there...
Okay. We go to
5
Brimraldi.
is right out.
We go to Brimraldi School of Magical Ability place.
All right.
Good. I would like to report my success anyway.
All right. Heading back up to the Bremeraldi School is not but 15-20 minute walk. You find yourself there at the sort of grandiose facade of this tall building,
No.
red brick, curved stairway, sort of going up.
Place
about
of higher learning.
12 or,
Over there's
12 or so feet
registration.
up, double doors at the front, very tall, skinny windows that come to a point, stained glass of lots of different colors, very sort of regal establishment, ivy kind of climbing up the beginnings of the walls.
Okay. I don't suppose you'll await here. Come in. It's this way, and I will try to find my academic advisor.
All right. So going through, you head into...
Miss Affy, Miss.
You do go looking, and the way that all this usually works is there is like an independent like student mentor for each student. I mean, one mentor may mentor more than one student.
I'll find my RA.
Those of you on the Aureus side, you have like an officer to which you report to, but it's more sort of like the mentor-mentoree dynamic at Bremeraldi. And so your mentor is the Arcanist Casrius, is his name. He is an elven man, sort of kind of a dirty blonde hair, always kept in sort of a single long ponytail, and it goes down about to his lower back, and easy enough to find him in his office as he looks up, sort of straightens his tunic.
Okay, when we go in here, don't mention his mullet. All right.
Those go out of fashion like years ago.
Can I help you?
Yes, you may recall
Of course, of
Orangios,
course.
and we have accomplished the task, or we apparently have accomplished the task at hand. These are my other organizational allies. Anyway, there seems to be a bit of a phenomenon happening to us, or near us, or because of us. I'm unsure. I wish very much to investigate it further, but as a first year, I might not have the experience of someone like you. So I
yes.
come immediately to you.
Don't worry, we don't count on the buds to do much. But I'm glad to hear that you think you were successful. And what is it that I can help you with?
Well, let me cast
what
this.
what is Gorandios?
Yes, that's very close. Dorangios?
Oh, yes, Dorangios.
Yes, it's probably on your list right there in front of you, off to the side.
Yes, here you are, sent on assignment. And back already.
Yes, that's my point. Success. A bit harrowing. And, well, then there's this effect. And I'm going to use prestidigitation to mimic the golden light thing coming off his desk, for example, and say, we seem to see this citywide, and no one else seems to be able to see it. So either we've been enchanted or cursed, or we're subjected to something, or maybe there's something that could only be seen by us on purpose. Either way, we have no way to divine it, as our divining ability isn't up to snuff just yet.
So you've seen this somewhere else, you say?
Any casting of a spell, or any example of a casting of a spell, even the street performers' cantrips, which they use to entertain the passers-by, seems to generate a bit of a concentration. However, also notably, just left alone without any magic, there's still examples of it throughout the city. I've used my familiar to take a bird's eye view of the city, and it is a bird. Anyway, this point is, it's everywhere. As far as I can tell, citywide, at the very least. I haven't left the outskirts of the city, though.
Is it in here?
I don't see anything.
Okay, so this is a good. You have a keen eye to observe, so I couldn't trust the person on the street with this.
Of course.
I will recast prestidigitation, and let's see what I can do with this spell. That I don't want to go out of my bounds with it. Well, this time I'm going to just clean up the two that I didn't clean up the first time, and see if there's any effect that I've noticed, that the party can notice, and whether this NPC can notice it or not.
I finally dropped my illusion.
Oh, Ziliana, there you are.
Right.
Just the fact that there were two of me, not a hint.
Well, it just meant that that's actually you, and this is actually Ziliana. Yeah, okay.
I didn't notice a difference.
Prestidigitation is something that is quite rudimentary. I'm not sure what.
Now, the example is the phenomena, and did we see it, by the way, out of character? Did
You see
the
it,
phenomena?
yes.
The phenomena seems
Phenomena.
to
That's what I keep thinking.
Phenomena.
be... The phenomena is all about, and around it seems to be reacting to it. I can see it now. That is my issue. I do not believe that it's normal, and if you cannot see it, it's certainly more localized to me and my party. The party, I suppose.
Well,
We're forever linked.
don't see what you're looking for. Are you sure your whatever adventure it was that you were just on didn't expose you to some sort of hallucinogenic substance or otherwise alter your state of mind?
I would know if I took something like that.
He sort of flicks his finger a little bit, and then this little very focused light comes up, and he kind of stands up and just goes across your eyes.
Yes, the problem is it's not
don't have
occurring
concussion.
just to me. It is occurring to all of us. So either we've all been exposed to this substance or whatever it is, and we happen to be reacting in the exact same manner, or it's something else.
For instance, can you see
hello.
this?
It is
Your
addition
neck?
I wanted to make. Do you see the necklace around all of our necks? It is like
I-
watch clock on neck.
Yes.
You see it? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Take
When
it
we
off.
try to take off, it goes back on. Like watch, and try to take it off.
Seems to be the simple effects of some sort of binding and attunement to prevent you from losing smaller objects. It's fairly common for any type of smaller magical item. You must have attuned yourself somehow to these things, and now they're bound to you. You wouldn't want to lose something, would you?
It depends what it is that you want to lose, right?
Depends on
Well-
whether removing it is our choice or the item's choice. It's fine if it's a protection that we can then override. It's something else entirely, whether it's imposed upon us.
Do you have the ability to perhaps identify one of these things? Perhaps they are linked to the golden dust you're seeing in air.
Yes, that is well within my purview. And all of you obtained these items from the same place?
Yes, during the assignment that's on your list. This is at the clock shop that we went to.
Yes, the painter boy. All right. Well, let me see one of them, and I'll.
That's the problem. You know, just keep taking it.
Well,
Gutskull steps forward and sort of leans down and
all right.
holds it out.
And he begins to ritually cast. I don't know. He just casts identify on it. Oh. Well, that's quite very yes. Oh.
Perhaps you share thoughts out loud, where we can hear them.
Please let him go through his process.
The process is very important in.
Yes, you have to be thorough. I get it.
Right.
There's also a sixth
Thank
one
you.
that we don't know
Oh,
where
for
it
the love
is.
of God.
All right. Well,
It's
that
important.
may be very important. So, these utilize schools of magic for abjuration and chronomancy. Chronomancy is a very new, emerging. We don't even have it taught in the school as of yet. It's recently discovered avenue of magic. Very new and exciting. You can tell my voice is almost trembling from excitement talking about it. And these devices, as masterfully crafted as they are, keep track of the passage of time of whatever plane they've been synchronized with to a stellar amount of precision. They never drift or stop, require winding, and it's truly compelling, and they can be synchronized with each other as if they're all part of the same clock. And when you take one or more of them and put them together, this is the part that's truly astounding to me. Is it, well, it forms an anchor point in time, and will draw life essence of the attuned wearer back to that anchor point upon its death. But it is an all or nothing for however many of these are synchronized and attuned together, as synchronization requires all attuned individuals to be at the same place, the same time, in perfect synchronization in order to anchor into that point. And the unbinding simply works in opposite. All of the devices must be collected and brought back together in order to deactivate the entire set, as they are crafted as a set.
Excellent. So, location magic, son. Can I maybe possibly get a scroll then? Because from what I'm hearing, there's likely a sixth piece.
So what I'm hearing is that without the sixth, we can't deactivate them.
That does appear to be the case, although I must admit, even in my principal role as an archivist here, this magic is of a sophistication beyond that which we are able to replicate here.
It's chronomagic. Maybe we have replicated it here, just not yet.
Well, given the complexities of chronomancy, perhaps we have, and it's just a time that's not yet connected to this one, or perhaps it's been brought to a time in which it's dizzying to think about, but needless to say, nothing I know of, nor individuals I know of, save for perhaps one or two more of the eccentric ones, could possibly do anything close to this or have any experience with these things.
I look over at Kadia and Ziliana, like, we have enough eccentric. Let's
Nothing wrong
see.
with that.
I didn't say there was. It's an implication.
Subtext counts. Stay on target.
Sorry, what was your name again?
Doran has
Me?
been traveling with us for the past.
Oh
professor.
Oh yes, I have his name right here. Oh, I have his name right here. It's Castrius, the elf man, dirty blonde ponytail, maybe a mullet.
Oh, thank you. Spelling.
Casrius.
Well, this is indeed occurring to all of us, and it looks like that we are indeed bound to each other for at least the time being. You did say, Castrius, that it is 6 pieces you were able to identify? Or a set of 6?
Well,
Like
there's 5 of them here.
That's correct. When we attuned to all of these, was there a 6th piece present?
No, remember the case had 6 slots, but he only gave, there was only 5. Like he
Well,
said that.
Logic goes as follows. If you need all of the ones that were attuned at the same time to unattune them, we now already have that then. Because we were able to attune 5.
From what I understand, you can synchronize different points of the set. 2 could be synchronized, these 2 could be synchronized, but in order to reset all of them and unbind them, you need all of them that were fabricated and enchanted together.
Yeah.
We must go and find the other 6th watch clock in order to escape this impossible hell of bad fashion.
You have never spoken a more true word.
I speak true words at every moment
But
of
that
every
one,
day.
that one was. We have got to get rid of these things.
That seems like a very peculiar reaction to coming into possession of a very powerful and sophisticated
Yes,
magical
but
item.
I cannot
We're
wear
not in
this for the
possession.
rest
No,
of my life.
We've
We
been
are possessed
imposed.
by it.
Yes, exactly. It
The
is an
problem
Possessed
is-
seems overstating it.
This is the problem, okay? So if this thing will take us back when we die to point of collaboration, in future when I have incredible career in the army and I am famous for my great deeds and heroic acts, when I die my heroic death and go up into the sky to join the other great warriors in sky, I will
Into the
instead-
sky.
I will instead be dragged back to the moment when I am just myself, before all heroic acts, and there will be nothing, and I'll have to do it all again. So I cannot have great heroic death, you know?
Love, you're not listening.
This is problem.
This
I
is
do
part
not
You're not
wish-
listening to
culture.
what he's saying. We can resynchronize, we just can't unsynchronize.
I stopped listening to what he was saying because he have no change in tone in any of the
Yes,
words
I
he
know,
said.
which is why I'm
It is like
repeating
I
it.
am. It is like I am listening to book talk about itself out loud. It has been enchanted by magical man, and it talked.
Okay,
But
and I put a hand on Krithko's arm.
The
Look.
first thing I learned about Mary is that she is girl. Like, I just want to die,
Krithko,
okay?
Love, listen to me for just a second. We don't always have to go back to the little paint boy.
Apologies,
Yes,
Castrius.
but
Apologies.
That's not what
These
she's saying, though.
I've
Until-
just been aside with him. I
Until
know.
until
It is part of learning to work with a team. We
Until we
must
find-
make do with those of us who are
Available?
available.
Like, let's.
until
why
we
don't
find
we-
until we
I'm
find
not-
sixth thing, we will be sent back to the time before we do all things. Okay? So we
Let's-
must find the 6th thing as fast as
But-
possible.
It's
Or at
explicitly
any
not.
moment, our great death could be for nothing.
Let's synchronize right now. I mean,
But we need 6th thing to synchronize.
No,
right?
we
we
don't. We
don't.
need the 6th thing to unsynchronize.
Okay, now I am understanding.
Okay.
Which
Third
is not-
time's the
why-
charm, I guess.
Why did you not just say that before? It
Love,
would have
I
been
did.
So much. You
Never
did not.
mind.
Okay, let's synchronize.
I understand that that you frequently stop listening to me, but I did say it.
I do not know what you're saying. I stopped listening to you 2 sentences ago.
You're getting louder
Um,
now. I don't know why, but calm down.
I don't know why either.
She just does that.
It's a place
perhaps-
of learning.
Perhaps
There are
it
other
is
students. we
because
should learn
I'm
about.
excited. the
Perhaps
concept of-
one of the 5 of you can indulge me in the time.
Time.
Oh no! I actually moved. I can see the clock. Yes, office hours are over. Please make your way
Go
into
away.
the lobby.
Right. Do I have to report to anyone else the success?
No, I will document it. Thank you very much for bringing it to my attention.
Okay, on to the next problem.
Well,
Thank you very much.
if you should find yourself in any danger, I guess bring it again. But till then, perhaps consider this your next exploration, and report back with your findings.
Excellent. I have to check my locker anyway. There might be a milestone that's been gifted to me. I don't know.
Yes.
Well, can I ask you one question before you kick us out?
No, I'm going with you. It's fine.
No, not you.
What?
What is it?
Can I describe the man that the clockmaker Maurice?
Describe?
Is that his name?
3 layers deep on description.
Not describe him, but describe the man he bought the watches from to him, and see if it is there. See if he recognizes the person off that description.
And what description will you provide him?
I'm not sure if this is a trial or a tribulation.
A great, wonderful beard. I don't remember what race he was, but he definitely was a man.
He was a male of uncertain height and race. He had a beard.
And he was beautiful and had a great beard.
I'm sorry you're not more specific, but I cannot help you.
Well, darn it. I should remember people's descriptions better next time.
I've been learning the difference between
Perhaps.
Comedy and tragedy. It's a fine line.
Perhaps if you made some
Doran
kind of,
Geos, there's one last form that you might want, and he sort of rifles through his drawer and he picks it up and walks over the room and hands
paperwork. This
hands you
makes sense.
the rolled up form.
Good.
All right.
Take this out of the office, push everyone out,
Yeah.
and take a look.
All right. The form is a request to change group form.
Yes. Excellent. I will look at everyone, look at it again. I'll have to keep this just in case.
Well, darn it. I can't remember what that man said.
Yes, beard.
That's all I remember. He was pretty and he had a beard.
And he was tall, but the watchmaker was also a halfling. So lots of people are tall.
That's true. I could be described as tall from halfling.
I do not regularly see tall people. I see many small people.
So, what?
Let's go to a bar.
No.
It's the best place to find people.
Well, clearly we will be further investigating these items. Well, maybe I will go into chronomancy after all. I didn't think it'd be available, but I might be able to actually forge ahead as a pioneer. Get my name on that wall over there.
I mean, I can write your name on the wall. I mean, I've got some charcoals in.
Actually, you can't. It's quite protected.
I have paint.
No,
I
it
can
wouldn't
paint
work.
your name on there.
You probably wouldn't get within 5 feet before being repelled. I wouldn't try it if I were you.
Does it smell? Is that why?
No. That's not why.
Oh, because usually like repelling things smell bad.
What would you guys like
You're
to
thinking
do?
of the word repugnant.
I would like
Not
to.
quite the same.
I would like to quickly report to our, our senior officers so they know what we are doing. Because if it looks like we have just abandoned the Ors Academy to
Yes.
go on walkabout, they will think that we are terrible people.
And you guys do know that, especially Bremeraldi and Aureus, they do sort of, cross communicate. So your check-in here is enough to sort of fill the box there. You are certainly able to go speak with your outcharge officer, if you would like. But
setting aside like the whole we're attached to magical artifacts now thing, like if that hadn't happened, what would be our like next step? What has been the next step previously when we've been assigned something like this?
Typically,
I'm a first year. It's my first one.
it's come to and I mean you haven't. This is not like this hasn't been your life for like years, right? This is sort of your indoctrination into all of this. So, yeah, we'll say this is all of yours first assignment in this.
So
Okay.
then were we told that we need to report back then? Or is it
Well, you were told to successfully complete your task, and as long as it's sort of an open and shut thing, then you report back and you either get another task or you sort of go off to a different thing. And since you've brought this up as an open issue, your new task sort of becomes the continuation of this, be that slightly more open-ended.
I think we should go to a bar. It is the best place to find strangers. And this man is definitely a stranger.
Are you going to go to bar and just hope that man with beard walks in, so you can say, "Are you a man with beard that has the magical watches that have the ability to send back time?" And he will go, "Yes, I am the man who has the magical ability to send back time. It is so great that you knew that. Here is 6th watch. You may now uncalibrate." You think this is what will happen?
Well, no,
You are as insane as you are singable.
What? Look, in social situations, you don't just go around asking people. You go to places, you look around, you observe, you sing, dance, drink, and then along the way you might find these things you want to know.
You have just described the opposite of what an investigation is. Investigation, you do talk to people, you do not sing and dance. You are talking about the opposite of what we should do.
So
describing your weekend bender doesn't help anybody.
as you guys are discussing in the lobby, you very slowly, by one person or another, get ushered out of Bremeraldi conversation afterwards, and into the nice little well-groomed plaza out in front, which is, now that it's sort of becoming early evening, there is a little bit more of a bustle of kind of like the nightlife feel to the city itself. And you do hear kind of shouting above the general din of the crowd. There are, and all of you would be familiar with this, one of the kind of roaming city heralds that kind of extol the whatever the news of the day. It's basically like a verbal newspaper, essentially, going through and calling out. But the one difference in Vesular is that they don't just yell out what it is. They typically make their presence known and are available to give information on current events for a silver piece, if you would like. So you have to pay them.
Something happened. Would you like to know more?
Yeah,
Click
no,
here.
like literally, they just go around
Clickbait
saying clickbait headlines. And
you won't believe what happened.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'll
so
listen out for a clickbait headline.
So, and the first one you hear is ghost kidnappings continue around Malata Wharf. Consortium against limitations for public magic use gaining traction. They kind of like look around, and some people sort of just like roll their eyes and keep going. Once in a lifetime musical event acclaimed to be vitality enriching communion with joy.
Ooh, ooh! And I'll like skip over there.
She's like a tuna fish jumping into a boat.
And I'll pay him a silver.
Uh,
Wait, hold on. Zilliana, do you have a silver?
No.
Can I bum one?
I mean,
And then I'll dig around more in my bag for a silver. I'm sure there's one in here somewhere.
Perhaps we should find out about the kidnapping.
I was thinking ghosts, yeah. I'm gonna shoulder my way past. I'm gonna pull out a silver and be like, ghosts, please.
Wait,
I would like one ghost.
we don't have a cleric. Where are we going to try to deal with undead? Traditionally, the cleric
I do not think it is actual ghost, because if it was, then that would imply headline was saying that the ghosts are being kidnapped. But I do not think that we need to worry about the ghosts being kidnapped. I think it is people being kidnapped who are not ghosts, and they are not being kidnapped by ghosts. But
Their
we should
magic
pay
is
silver.
staggering.
Perhaps the whole story will amuse you.
This nice young man tell us the story.
Excuse me, sir.
Performer.
We are
No,
going. We are going
ghosts.
to talk about the potential for the story in front of you until you get so infuriated by our wrong details that you blurt it out.
I give him a silver.
Is it working?
Ghosts.
I will start with the news you don't want to hear, as you paid for the whole thing. In wake of several recent evocation accidents damaging commercial property, a proposed limit on public magic use is gaining traction as the Grey Pike Consortium support forcing it to an Imperial Council ruling grows. Going on record, Bremeraldi Praetor Fogmar declares limitation of magical practices in any capacity to be a stifling endangerment of Imperial progress.
Indeed.
Drama.
Anyway,
I sort of agree. Magic is dangerous. We
Nope,
should just
not
be
a
able to use it
discussion
in-
forum. Just the news.
No, it is discussion. We must interject after every 2 sentences in order to waste time.
Oh, look, somewhere else.
Rest of the story, please. I don't get to hear the news very often.
Oh. Well, you're in luck, as your friends here have paid for all of the news I have for you today. Ghost kidnappings continue on along Marl-Atara Wharf. 4 additional disappearances in the same number of days, each time before the eyes of witnesses, the very eyes of the witnesses, bringing the total to over 13 in the past 2 months. Truly staggering numbers. Unlucky at best. Lack of evidence has left no recourse for justice, however. The citizens, that's all you guys, and me, are advised caution in this area and to avoid the wharf during nighttime hours, which is when these incidents occur.
So, would you guys
Anyway,
like
the
to go to the
performance?
wharf at nighttime?
oh, the performance.
Would you spell that wharf for me?
Marl-Tara.
Oh, yeah.
With letters?
Oh,
Marl-Tara.
Wharf.
Marl-Tara.
Where would that
Thank
be
you.
on this?
That is like the ship dock area.
Okay.
It's the wharf is just sort of where all the docks are. So that's a big, like, you would know that as like a big like warehouse district. It's where the ships come unload. The northern part of it, where the Grey Pike Mercantile Consortium is that's all warehouses, and so that's where they do their business, and then everybody else is in and around curled there. And the part that's connected to Aureus is part of a naval shipyard.
Hey, Ria, do you know where you find a small naval man? You find him at the wharf.
Yeah. There's,
So
I
cute.
presume there's also large ones there.
You paid for all the information, and I would like to hear about the performance. Please.
Yes. Saving the best for last, Sierra's prestigious Alistar Theater to host limited one-time engagement with angelic voice of Vela Brace. At midday in 7 days' time. Hope you have a good timepiece, because this is something you don't want to miss. The once-in-a-lifetime musical event acclaimed to be a vitality-enriching communion with joy is totally sold out within hours of its announcement. But you're in luck, as I have an inside scoop for you. Rumors of impromptu performances throughout the city leading up to the event have left those with the keen musical ear on high alert.
Guys, we have got to go to Modstein Square tonight. Let's do it.
Why?
Because
Sure.
reasons.
Good for morale.
Yes.
Also, probably pedal a little bit while I'm there. So
Oh, yeah.
it'd be fun, and I could make some money, and it would be great.
Information. You all can gather the information, and I will be the musical ear. Ooh,
What?
let's go get
How-
masks.
No.
Come on,
No.
it's fun. You can be someone else. We can hide
But
these
but why-
timepieces.
Why would it be fun to be somebody else when I have so much fun being me?
I pull out my simple leather one out of my,
Man, I
and I put
have
it
mine
on.
on me.
See?
I need a
Yeah.
new one. It's so much fun. Let's do it.
There's no shame in having a little bit of fun. Or no
That was all
harm
the
in it.
news, right?
That was all the news I have for you today. Check back tomorrow, and perhaps I will have more.
Thank you very much, kind sir. And I will do a little dancing bow because I am me and I like to be me.
And
And
as you sort of lift up from your bow, you notice that he's already walked away.
okay.
Sure, let's go get masks and
Yes.
do whatever it is that Katia wants to do.
Yes.
All right.
Ria,
Heading-
you're my new favorite.
Heading
Getting to that. I still need the suckles.
heading southward through the Tri-Markets, slowly making your way southeast, kind of weaving through streets and such. You do see in a street that's kind of several removed from the Tri-Market, this odd kind of, and you all see it's not many people on the street itself, but you see up on the right side, there's this weird kind of shimmery vertical wall. Doesn't seem to have any depth. It's almost like some sort of portal. And it gets more and more tumultuous as you can see this cracking almost in the very fabric of reality. And then you see the form of some humanoid come flying horizontally out of it, slamming into a building all the way across the street itself, smashing through the wall. You see part of the building kind of just falls in and collapses as the wall crumbles, and then you see this huge tentacle come out of the wall itself and go all the way across the road, lashing, seeming onto something, and you can tell it's sort of stuck in the side of the building, tugging back.
Can I run immediately over and just start wailing on the tentacle?
You can definitely do that, and it doesn't seem like it's resisting, or it's not hard to hit. It's probably about 2 or 3 feet around in diameter, big, almost reptilian-looking thing. And as you head up, go ahead and give me an attack roll. This is just going to be for the damage.
For my brain, the tentacle, the reptile tentacle came out of the portal after the person.
Yeah, so the portal was here. A person flies out of the portal, smashes through the side of the building, lands, and then tentacle comes, and it looks like the tentacle's trying to drag whatever came through the portal back through the portal.
Right.
Ria freezes with her eyes just glued, just bone white eyes glued to the portal, and it takes people jostling past her before she shakes out of it, and then she's going to make a beeline towards where the person fell.
Does this look like a street performance?
What's the diameter on the tentacle? Are we talking
That's 60 feet.
How wide is it? So it's
about 2 feet in diameter.
Holy schmoly!
The portal is by no means it's not. The portal itself is probably 5 by 5 or something.
Oh man, I heard Shocktopusses had tentacles. All right.
All right, so we
21.
have one person. All right, so slamming into it, you mush down part of it, and you can see sort of just oozes out this greenish black ichor that singes the stone beneath it, and the tentacle sort of squirms, and you hear a cry out and sort of a flurry of motion in the rubble of the building. As you can see, it looks like somebody in there is just hitting something, and the tentacle begins to recoil back through the portal, and you can see that where you hit has a sort of big gaping crushed wound on it, and it pulls back, and the end of it has a much similar sort of series of wounds all over it, and just sort of limping and almost spasming its way back. And no sooner does it go through back into the portal, does it sort of and then the portal disappears.
Do other people see this?
Make a perception roll.
Okay.
I see nobody else.
That's
Casey specifically, not that I was trying to notice other people. I would be trying to notice if the phenomena is concentrated at all around the happenings of what we're witnessing.
Make a investigation roll. So with a 5 on perception, the kind of commotion of everything just, it's a lot to take in all at once, and it happens sort of within the span of maybe only 5 or 6 seconds, before everything is still again. You don't notice anything kind of like during it, and there is sort of dust kind of settling from this broken hole in the side of the building where the stone has sort of been smashed through this thin wall. There weren't a lot of people around, but you don't notice if anyone noticed while this was going on. And everything just seems to be going as normal.
The person did not get pulled back into the portal.
No,
Did
the
they?
tentacle
Okay.
sort of recoiled as it was struck, and you can't currently, whatever thing was flung from the building or from the portal is in the building, so you can't really see it right now.
I would like to beeline
Yeah.
what I wanted to be doing.
Doran, looking, you can see that from this portal, it looked like a whole ton of this sort of golden energy is spilled out of the portal, and now that it's closed, it sort of just spreads out, like almost like pouring fog out onto something. It sort of spreads out and then dissipates in with everything else and kind of falls back in.
Is there a way? I'm sorry. You can deal with Ria's attempt. I was going to do something silly.
All right. As you sort of approach, you see short woman, probably about 5'5", 5'6" or so, tiefling with a reddish-orange complexion, 2 sets of kind of short, pointy horns, like here and here, coming up forward from her temples. Both sides of both of her heads are shaven, and there's sort of just one long strip of this like deep purple hair that goes from front to back in a mohawk that looks a bit kind of mashed and disheveled at the moment, as she was recently thrown through a wall.
Thank you. I love her.
And
Continue.
as she kind of gets up, she takes sort of several steps, sort of looks back and forth, but she almost looks kind of like right past all of you guys, and then just sort of gets up, dusts herself off. She's wearing a very well-used set of studded leather armor, and you can see that as she kind of turns to continue just walking down the road somewhat nonchalantly, it looks like the entire left shoulder of the armor has just been like completely ripped off, and there's just like this big fresh wound there that's slowly starting to bleed through where the armor is. You can see her arms on her forearms are covered in these very sort of sleek-looking leather bracers that look to be home to many various small blades and other sort of throwable weapons. And around her hips is a belt on which hangs a now sort of ichor-covered, very menacing-looking mace, along with a bunch of other pouches and various sort of like adventuring gear things. And she has sort of these billowy striped breeches that are tucked into her tall boots that noticeably have a very reinforced kind of pointed iron tip on them, and look to be boots that are dyed a very bright purple. And sort of without even looking up at you guys or acknowledging you, she just kind of dusts herself off, shakes off a little bit, kind of like a dog, as the debris kind of falls, and just starts nonchalantly walking down the road. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
That was
I'm sorry, what?
Mystery Stranger.
She seems like a wonderful person. I want to be her best friend.
You should talk about her accent when you hear it.
Here, that's how you make friends.
So, at least everything's explained now. Cool. Well, we're done with the paint place. Question mark?
Who knows?
Who knows? If everybody dies, guess what we're
You
still
don't
doing?
know.
I know we didn't synchronize again.
We do need to resynchronize.
Cool. Well, thank all of you guys for playing. This has been fun. Thank you for indulging me in my satirical attempt to make level 1 interesting by just making everything kill you in one shot. I wanted to embrace the nature of the level, but I have some really bad news for you. You guys aren't going to be level 1 next session. You're going to be level 2.
Slightly less
God.
squished.
As you have accomplished a milestone.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Well,
Can
then
I
we have
have
to decide
yours?
whether I want to roll for hit
We should
points.
all give one person all of our milestones. That way someone could be 5th or 6th level. Wait,
Not the way
it
they
works
work.
like that, right?
They're only redeemable for level 1 to level 2.
Ow, what in the world?
And you also get 1 point of influence with the Grey Pike Mercantile Consortium. And once I figure out what the hell that means, I'll let you do something with it. But it's basically like if
You'll deny us that knowledge for
Yeah.
like 3 months.
So basically what it will be is these influence points are like, I'm not going to give you like a laundry list of things you want, but it's the way we'll kind of handle negotiations. Like if you want something from somebody who's associated with that, you can choose to like pool all your points together. Like 1 point may not get you very much, but like if you kind of spend your rep, you can get a favor out of somebody, or you could potentially go into debt if you want to owe people favors. The more you spend, the more you'll owe.
These are John Wick coins.
I don't know what that means, but
Oh,
or this reputation could actually be spent for like, oh, well, I want to use my influence here to get, a case of healing potions or something, and that might be 15 influence or something.
This is like a party collective, or we each get one thing. Like,
Well,
is it
you all
individual, or-
have you as each one of you get, but if you go as a party, you can collectively say, hey, we're the party that did this thing, and then that gives you a little bit more rapport, rather than like, oh, you're one of the people that did that.
Okay.
I want to keep it kind of freeform, so I don't actually have to make it up in like a mechanic sense. But in general, if you have ideas for them, come to me, and we'll figure out how to make them work, or how many more you need. So you could have some really cool idea that maybe needs 8 of these points, which means you have to then go out of your way to do something for somebody in the guild. Or you can go to them and say, hey, and they'll say, you know what, I don't trust you, but if you do XYZ, then maybe I can do this thing for you. Cool. And that comes from the shopkeep giving you all that. So that's sort of how that will work, and there'll be opportunities for different ones. So please bookkeep for each of your things, and we will see where that goes, or if it just doesn't happen with anything. Cool. Well, congratulations to Ice Overlord for winning our giveaway. Sorry we kind of missed some people at break, but there will be more giveaways in the future. Don't despair. Also, thank you for the sub, Ice Overlord, which definitely helped your chances. We had a few subs. There's... I love people with alphanumeric names. Your boy Noah has subscribed. Rudy Poo Candy Ass, thank you for your subscription, or your follow rather. Ice Overlord, thank you for your follow. Doom Smokin', also for your follow. And Suns Stone, thank you guys all very much for following us. We stream this campaign most every Monday night at 7:30 Eastern Time, and we also have another campaign which Timur runs on Thursdays, which have a lot of the same players here, called Lions and Crows at 7:30 Eastern on Thursdays. So Monday and Thursdays are our days if you want to check us out. That campaign is kind of in full swing, though I think we just got like the big meaty bit of the plot last as kind of like the cliffhanger to last episode on that one, which I'm very excited to dig back into. And episode 3 for this On the Rise will be here on Monday. Shout out to Roll20 for having us as part of the Spotlight program and sponsoring us. Thank you very much for your support there. Kevin MacLeod for the music, for all of this. And what else am I missing? Check out the social medias. Twitter, Roll It Slant, or at Roll It Slant on Twitter. We also have a website. All the links are down below. And very much appreciation to all of you guys for viewing and sticking with us. It's awesome. I know I always get way more hyped when I see the viewer count climb a little bit there, so we really appreciate it. Anyone got anything else? Nada. Cool. Well, we will all
Stay musical.
see you on Thursday, and until then,
Stay musical.
stay musical. Cool.
Fill your hearts with all the music and your ears, because that's how you listen